veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no, I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, la, 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 la. And I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no, I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, la, 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 la.
Hello. It's been a long time. What's up, everybody? How are you? Hope you're staying warm. Yes, you're very, very welcome, Snarks. Very good to see you. Stanley Cup. I don't know why we can't get you gifted, hon. I'm going to get 5 more. Make sure your setting is on because every time we try, it seems to miss. Which, by the way, I've been wanting to clear this up for months. No, not for months. For like a month, maybe max. Where I was giving out memberships, before I had to disappear because I went on vacation. Yes, I couldn't tell y'all that until I got back. Most of you would make sense why I couldn't tell y'all that until I got back, but stalkers be stalking, and I don't want any issues happening with family members, so I had to keep it hush-hush till we got back. So I hope you understand. I've always told y'all I will only lie to you when it comes to safety. So that's the truth of it. So anyways, I had to, but yes, we got plane tickets and went to go visit family. It was a necessary thing. I'm not going to get into that. It was definitely necessary, though. And I don't want to get emotional, but I had to. And I'm glad I went, is all I can say. Whew. But you know what? No one bought my tickets. I bought them. It was $1,000. I paid for it. It was out of my savings for my taxes, which I didn't spend much of my taxes the last year because I was trying to keep it in savings, but like I said, it was necessary, so I had to. And if I had to go back, I'd do it again. But anyways, I don't even know why I'm emotional. I shouldn't be, but I am. There's just a lot of changes going on in my life. I'll get through it. It's just one of those things that we all go through. But anyways. Whew. Okay, but anyways, I spent 10 days. It was good. I know I won't have any regrets. I accomplished a lot of good things when I went to help family members, and it just hit me like a brick out of nowhere. But that's why I've been gone. So for all these idiots that like piss and moan, I'm gone. y'all need to get a grip. Y'all need to maybe spend time with your loved ones instead of spending every hour of the hour fighting. It's so stupid. But I know, like, it's the name of the game and whatnot, but I was not going to be putting that above anything else I was dealing with. And I probably won't be here very much going on the next few months, depending what happens. But it just sucks. It just sucks. Changes in family. But thank you. Like, I was even like having issues, so I went live. So I'm sorry. It just hit me at once. I don't know why. Nikki, Delilah, Ambrius, Crystal, you got gift memberships. Snarks, you got one. A few of y'all got some. I don't even know who all, but anyways, I'm glad I got to go. We were thinking about taking the bus. There's all these idiots that bitch and moan about when I take a bus and saying how, oh, she can't afford plane tickets. Doing a bus was only going to be $50 cheaper. Y'all really think that taking the bus is so cheap when it's multiple people? It's really not. So if I had done the bus, it would have taken 3 days. Plus, it would only been $50 cheaper. So I told Princess, with the weather and with it being Christmas time, like, we're going on a plane. I'm not going to argue about it. It's just one of those things that's just going to have to happen. And that way we have more time with family. So such a relief to do only 3 hours of traveling versus 3 days of traveling. So it was definitely the way we're going to be going. But she was fine with that. I mean, it's not the first time she's been on a plane. She's been before. She did enjoy the flight. She doesn't like when the plane churns, though. Every time the plane churns, she like latches onto my arm and covers up her face. So that's the only thing she doesn't really like, because I guess you could see how far you are from the ground. I don't know. But we had a deal on the way down there. She would get the window. On the way back, I'd get the window. And of course, on the way back, I look at the plane tickets, and my seat wasn't going to be by the window. So it's like, you know what? I was going to pay the extra to make sure we have a window seat. But it's so stupid. I mean, I didn't really have to, because on the way back, the plane was even full and they let us move around anywhere we wanted to. And she could have had a window seat and I could have had a window seat and a whole row to ourselves. But she wanted to be right next to me, of course. So anyways, I paid extra for it, but we had fun. But yeah, I always get bad earaches too. She doesn't have issues with her ears popping, but I do every effing time. And on the way up there, I had gum, like Bubblicious gum. And right when I went to take it out to start chewing on it, because my ears started hurting, I dropped it and I lost the whole flight until we were getting ready to get off the flight. And that's when I found it. I was like, are you kidding me? But one of those tickets just from Dallas to East Texas was only 23 minutes long. By the time you get buckled in and get settled, like, you're already landing. So that was not bad, but it was a good trip. It's just like I said, there's a lot of changes going to be happening in next year, and I'm not ready for it. But nobody ever is. What was it? Yeah, I mean, it gives me a headache. I've had a massive migraine every day for the past week. And I don't know if it's just from the elevation and whatnot, for my ears popping. I'm not too sure, but it's better than a plane. I mean, it's better than a bus. There's that. But anyways, back to what I'm going to get off that subject, because again, it's just emotional. But before I left, y'all remember I was giving out memberships, like buying memberships and giving them out. And I heard Jules say, oh, C was such a, like, Siwa, I thought she already gave those out on the first. So why is she trying to get something about my memberships? And she thought I already gave out 10. Jules, those were the memberships I was buying. I always give out my memberships, all of them, my first live of every month, every freaking time. The ones I give out anytime after that are ones I'm buying and giving out. So no, all those memberships I was giving out, and I was trying to get one to Stanley Cup, or I was trying to get one to, I forgot, I think it was Crystal, maybe. There was someone else I was trying to give a membership to. Those were memberships I was buying. So, yeah, that's why it was kind of irritating that they weren't going to people we really wanted it to go to. But anywho's, migraines maybe from changing elevation. I hope it was just that. Oh, you get headaches too? Oh, okay, so it starts with me. I'm glad you had a good trip, even if some bad circumstances were involved. Thank you, Truth Bombs. I appreciate that. And I'm trying to catch up on all the crap that happened when I was gone. I have not caught up yet. I still have a lot of ways to go. I have links to some streams that were now gone for me to watch whenever I want to, and I haven't gotten into it yet. I know they're going to be long, and I just haven't had the time. So I'll be trying to catch up on those. But I did hear from, I talked to one person when I got back, you know who you are, and we were chatting about it, and they had said, yeah, so-and-so wants to know what you think about Kendra talking about their daughter or their children. I'm like, who wants to know my opinion about it? The same fucking people who sit there and host streams talk about my daughter and talk about my son and pushing out his videos and making comments under his videos and cheering him on and tagging him and everything. Those people want to know what I think about Kendra talking about them. Get the fuck up. Like, no, I ain't coming to your defense. You never came to my defense when it came to my shit. In fact, you participated in all the streams of that being done. So I got nothing for you. I have nothing for you. I'm not going to fight your battles. You didn't give a damn about mine when it was your friends doing it. So miss me with your BS. That's all I got to say to you. You are nothing special. And then I saw where you did a stream last night and you were again talking about my daughter. It's none of your fucking business. Okay? You don't even give a damn about how that might make her feel. She stumbles across that shit one day. Shut the fuck up about my child. I know what to do when it comes to my daughter. So miss me with your bullshit. Don't ever stop talking about my daughter is all I got to say. You shut the fuck up. When you learn to shut up about other people's kids, and when you learn to shut up about involving my son in your shit, and when you don't participate in the people saying we should call CPS, we should call the game warden and get her arrested, we should call this, try to get her arrested for being a witch, and all this doxing shit y'all did in that group chat that you participated in, then when you step away from that and you take a stance against that, then and maybe then will I say, yeah, that's wrong. But it comes without saying how I feel about that. We know it's wrong. You know, like, I don't need to make a stance on your behalf. You don't give a fuck when it comes to mine. Exactly, truth bombs. Fucking exactly. Y'all just participated. Y'all participated so much shit when it comes to my kids, and y'all, everybody overlooks it when it comes to my daughter and my son. But when it comes to y'all act like everybody stop the track. Everybody better make a big stance against it. How dare someone speak about my child this one time when you've done it probably 30 times? Snarks, that is true. Hey, Anne Marie. So yeah, I have nothing for you. Like I said, it goes without saying about those type of topics, but you don't subscribe to that thought of leave kids alone. You don't. You can sit here and pretend you do when it happens to you and say, oh, it's so wrong to mess with kids. No, you don't think it's wrong. Like I said, the group chats speak for themselves. They do. So I have nothing for you. But I haven't watched that stream just for you to know. I haven't watched the stream yet of what took place on New Year's Eve and New Year's. I haven't watched it. So you're even pissing and moaning before I even had a fucking chance to watch it. And you're mad because I made a post, but I didn't address her talking about your child. Are you like, what world? What world is that my responsibility? You've been in chats when they were trying to incite CPS get called on me and my daughter again. It's already been done twice. You sat in the chats when that happened. So again, please stop. Don't ask for my opinion. But I've heard that John's been making digs at me again. John, I don't got nothing for you either. I don't know why you keep involving me. Here's what I don't get, y'all. I've been gone. I've done the one stream when I was at the airport waiting. I've done that one stream, and we even go into all the drama bullshit. Besides giving Kendra advice about she should not respond to their stuff and do not watch any hate streams on her. It's only going to make things 10 times worse if she's already feeling sensitive. That's the one stream I've done in weeks, right? But every fucking stream I went to go look at to try to catch up, it's see what, non-fucking stop. And all this time, I thought that Stalker had moved on and left me alone. But hell no, she has it. She just see with this, every fucking sentence. It's see with this. Get a fucking grip and move on. You are not my content. Like, stop talking about me. Hell, I even quit calling you drunk stalker for weeks, and it didn't make no fucking difference to you. You just still keep going. But you're like, we go at Siwa because she's been caught in so many lies. Have I? Have I been caught in so many lies? Or you just say I've been caught in so many lies because you're taking bullshit from a woman who's ever fucking met me. You ain't caught me in a bunch of fucking lies. Only lies you catch me in when it comes to something about my safety and you fucking stalking and me not wanting to tell you tidbits because it's none of your damn business. Outside of that, you ain't caught me in shit. Yeah, it pisses me off. Yeah, when it's across the board for me, then it could be maybe I'll throw in my 2 cents. But I've always taken a stance against that. And it never meant anything. It meant nothing when it comes to my children. No matter how many times I took a stance for so-and-so's kids not to be messed with, or so-and-so's kids not to be messed with, it meant nothing when they all wanted to go at me and my children. So obviously my 2 cents don't mean a fucking thing to anybody. So why do you ask? I heard about that. I heard that she's now trying to start that, but she was in E11s saying, "Seal, where's all your super chats?" What are you talking about? First off, I haven't been live. Second off, if you're talking about super chats when I am live, I get super chats just fine. I don't expect super chats every fucking stream I do. It's not to me. It's ridiculous to expect them every single time you go live. Like, so what super chats are you talking about? And you always do your bullshit grifted of, oh, that's going to make so-and-so so mad if they see those super chats, guys. That's you grifted for your super chat. Shut up. No one gives a damn about it, honestly. They wouldn't care when it came to stuff that you said about your roof. And then you said, we filed a claim because all the neighbors did. And then you said, oh, the roof was never even damaged. That's the only reason anybody ever cared, honestly. Thank you. Yeah, it's just something I'm trying. And look, I saw Jules' stream. I didn't watch the whole thing. I probably saw maybe 10 minutes of her stream. And I saw that she tried to put her on a chair or whatever. I was like, oh gosh, she's going to think I copied her. But I actually did this 2 days ago. I just didn't go live yet. But I'll probably be switching up. I just like gothic scenery. This would be a dream living room for me. Yeah, I like, for someone that says, oh, she lives in Batcave. That's a compliment. Don't give me compliments. I want to be living in Batcave. I like gothic and dark and black curtains and like Victorian style stuff around the house. That's my style. So that's a compliment. Thank you for noticing. I'm not one that wants to be in sunlight 24/7. She still brings you up as she's asking for me to go live. Why would she ask for me to go live? The one asking about my super chat, she said it in E11s, if that's what you're asking. The only reason I know is because someone made a clip of it and put it on Reddit, so. Hold on, y'all. We have black curtains in every room. Man, I love the black curtains. The ones I have hanging up that right behind the TV box is I got them for my birthday 2 years ago, I think. Because remember y'all sent money for my birthday 2 years ago, which I told y'all we're not doing a birthday stream or nothing. That I was like, we're not doing a birthday stream because I don't do birthday streams really. And y'all sent money anyways to CashApp. Well, that's what I got with these really thick Victorian style curtains, but they are hell to hang up. But hold on, they just said there's snow outside. Let me look. Give me a second. Lord. Purple and black. Yeah, I like that too. We have black curtains in every room. See, that's what I'm saying. It's not everybody likes sunsets, rainbows, and daisies, and bees and flowers all over their walls. Some of us like the darker style of, decor. Right? Well, it's freaking cold right now. Okay, that Reddit clip is old. Okay, well, if that's old, then I apologize. Let me play the clip and you tell me if this is the one you're talking about. Give me a second. It was where E11's got her hair down. She's wearing a black shirt and she's talking about my dog's dental, which go fuck yourself. I'm not going to say that again because I don't want her hearing that. Damn, Heidi's doing a members only live. Oh, that was 4 hours ago. Now I'm going to have to go watch that. Hold on. It says, oh, only E11 can make observations about people's children. Only her friends can tell people their kids hate them because that's what Brooke has told Siwa. They're allowed to make observations and assumptions about kids or family, but no one else. E11 makes condescending remarks and excuses for her friends. That's the stream where she goes, Siwa, where's all your super chats? Like, so it is old. Thank you. Thank you for clearing that up. Hey, Real Deal. By the way, happy belated Merry Christmas. Happy belated New Year's, everybody. We didn't do anything. We just spent time together and I was helping organizing things and getting things in order. That's really, look, I was busy for the whole 10 days I was gone. I had no free time really. But if that's a clip that was old, then that's early because like I said, she's like, where's your super chat? I said, I don't have been live. But when I do go live, I get super chats just like everybody else does. I don't get a huge abundance of it, but that's not necessary. Just getting any, like even $20 is more than enough than what we normally get, like said, from revenue and stuff. That's beyond, I'm beyond grateful for stuff like that. So I didn't know why she was trying to even bring that up. But if that's old, then that makes more sense. But I really wish she would stop talking about me in general because I don't talk about her. She's not my content. I haven't been dragging her. I've been making fun of her. I've been doing none of that shit. So I really wish she just quit already. But it does, look, I don't even know how to say what's going on with the whole Kendra thing. Well, it's always got to be somebody. Okay. So it was older. Thank you for clearing that up. I appreciate that. Seems like everybody's going at Kendra. Well, I've been getting a little bit of a rundown from somebody, which I still have more people to get in contact with. I had my computer, but I forgot my charger when I went, so I couldn't go live on it. I don't like going live on my phone. Y'all know that. So I couldn't go live. And even if I could, I wouldn't have anyways because where I was. But there's what, like I do text free to talk to some people and I only do it through my computer. And so I didn't have a way to reach out to some people, but there's still a lot of people I need to get in contact with and touch base with and chat with you guys. But I was getting filled in on some of it and I heard it was getting really bad in the YouTube streets. I heard it's like some stuff I'm not going to dip back into because I don't want to be the next target. Just even if I'm not going to be mean to the person, I don't need to become a target either. So a lot of it I'm trying to stay away from. I will say it's really gross the kind of comments I heard from Amzi telling Kendra to just go ahead and do it. And Jules, where you said, oh, well, but Amzi wasn't telling her to do it. She just said since she was already doing it, just go ahead and finish. It's not the same as when Heidi told us to go do it. Yes, it is. It's the same thing. It's the same thing as when Heidi told you to go do it to yourself, Jules. That is the same fucking thing. It's no different. So you're just trying to justify it because you like Amzi. It's wrong. I don't get how any of it's better. I've been gone for 3 weeks and they've been talking about me every fucking stream or mentioning me in the comments. Like I said, John's been talking about me for what? Again, what for? And it's so funny because didn't Jules play an old clip? And the only reason I know is because John talked about how Jules played this old clip when I was on the deal with Crazy Cat Mama, and she was up there telling Jules blah 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 whatever it was, and that was from 3 years ago. And I was so disgusted listening to myself. John, that was you when you were mild, okay? That was you when you were tame. What you were on that stream that you're so disgusted by, you were tame on that stream. You really want to see the worst of the worst? Ask me. I'll send you some clips of you of your worst, and you'll see how bad it's been. But I'm glad you say you're not going to be doing that no more. That's great. That's great if that's true. But you're so disgusted by that one stream, that's nothing. But I thought y'all were so against playing old streams. But funny, when Jules wants to do it, and then you're cool with it, then you'll sit there and watch it. But when I do it, oh, she's such a bitch. She's so disgusting, blah, 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 all that shit you said. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's just because you like Jules. So you just have to have something to bitch about when it comes to me. I did hear about the crazy cat mama thing. Right. Same, Geneva. I know. And it's just wrong no matter who's doing it. I thought so too, but she literally said, oh, well, Amy's not telling you to do it. She just said since you already started, she just wouldn't care if you did it. Well, isn't that what Heidi said though? She said, I won't care. I don't care what happens to that girl, which it's just an evil thing to say, especially if someone's already feeling at their low. And I really feel like y'all are going to push someone too far. And I don't want it to happen to anybody, but if it's going to happen, y'all might have found the target that y'all could push too far like that. So maybe y'all should chill out a little bit. Yeah, so I heard about the Crazy Cat Mama sending all that money, and I saw where Stalker said that Crazy Cat Mama used to send me money too. Honey, she's never sent me money. And I never asked her to. I never was close to her for her to begin with. But Crazy Cat Mom has never sent me super chats or cash apps or anything. Or PayPal's, any of that. She's never sent any of that. So y'all can leave me out of that mix. I'm not in that mix. Just saying. Hey, Jesus. And hey, Brooks Nose, I saw you earlier. Sorry I was having an emotional moment. I apologize. But hey, Jesus, how are you been? But yeah, I did Crazy Cat Mom sent all that money, and Danny I didn't even know Danny did a stream with Crazy Cat Mama's boyfriend or whatever he is. But that was low. If Crazy Cat Mama, and trigger warning, as it says on the bottom of the screen, if Crazy Cat Mama was already having thoughts of harming herself and just got over being in that mind state less than a month ago, because of all this going on, especially such a man, this man that she's in love with and has a name tattooed on her and everything, I would not be reaching out with him to come up on panel where the whole chat is talking negatively about Crazy Cat Mama and Heidi, which y'all aren't, they're not talking so much bad about Crazy Cat Mama. It's just more negative about how she's letting Heidi use her and all this is happening because of Heidi. And it's like your daughter, the daughter come in the chat and you're all attacking the daughter and all that. Just this Heidi's fault. This wouldn't be on YouTube if Heidi didn't bring it to YouTube and all that shit. And then Danny's got this man brought to the YouTube community that he's never been a part of our community. Like I just felt like that was really low because the daughter clearly didn't want him involved. And as soon as he got back involved on that stream, Crazy Cat Mama said, my daughter just said she's just disowning me and cutting me out of her life. That should have stopped it right there, and it didn't. 1 second, y'all. Sorry about that. Stalker said that she was sending Crazy Cat Mama sent money to me, John, Heidi, and everybody in the community, but she really hasn't sent it to me, and I don't want her to either. I feel like I feel like Virgie is at risk of being in Crazy Cat Mama's shoes. I hope it never happens, but I feel like she's in that group. We already know the other person I'm not to speak on that was in that group that's no longer here. And then Crazy Cat Mama, and nobody should be paying for someone's entire fucking lifestyle and all these luxury trips. Y'all piss and moan about, oh, see what grits, whatever. Every ticket I have bought to go on family vacation, I bought myself. Nobody bought those. The only money anyone ever sent was for the vacation was when people asked me, I was already planning my trip to Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge, and people said, well, will you go do the waxing ceremony? Will you go do something else, the pirate show or whatever? And I was like, I'm not going to be able to go do that. No, I think I paid for the pirate show already. Y'all wanted me to go do the wax museum, and there was something else. I can't remember what it was. Maybe a mountain coaster. Anyways, they wanted me to go to these other attractions and film it. And I said, well, I can't. That's not in the budget. I've already bought the tickets to all the attractions we're going to. If y'all want to like pitch in for me to go do these things, I will happily go do them and film it and put content on the channel so y'all can see what it's like. And so people sent, I think 400. I think it's it was either 400 to 600, but that's without the 30% being taken out. So I think it was 400 with the 30% and all that out of it. But anyways, that was after I already bought my tickets, already paid my hotel room, already bought the tickets to the attractions and everything. It was something extra that people wanted me to do. That was it. So no, you can't put me in that boat. You really can't. As far as the haunted hotel we get to go do, that fell apart for one reason only. We know who did that, right? We know who'd messed that issue up. But that I paid for the night for myself, and I said it was more than I thought it was going to be. If y'all want to help pitch in, that'd be great, but you don't have to. It's just it really took a big chunk out of what I had the rest of the month. But if you can't, no problem. I'll pay. I already paid the night, and people sent more than they blew me away. But I'd already bought the night, paid for the night reservation. And then people sent more, so I paid another night. And then the rest actually did go towards sandwiches and drinks for the homeless that were right across the hotel. So so-and-so wants to say, prove it. How am I supposed to prove it? You want me to go back and get receipts from 2 years ago from a random convenience store that I walked in and bought sandwiches and sodas for? Really? You want me to film homeless that are right there downtown Austin who are sleeping on the fucking sidewalk, and you want me to record them? How the hell do you want me to prove it? But no, I'm not going to do that. But anyways, I think it's crazy to have people pay the entire fucking trip. That blows my mind. And those concert tickets, yes, if you're in the pitch, they said they were second row at Bruno Mars. That's a couple of thousand. That's probably 1,500, I would say, for each ticket. That's insane. But hey, at least for a concert, it makes sense because that's a good memory. I mean, if you go to a concert, yeah, it's great to go with friends. That makes sense. You're going to be paying a lot for a concert. That's second row to Bruno Mars. But all this other, look, it's up to that lady, but to know that it's upsetting her family is really sad and it's really heartbreaking. And having this man come up and now the daughter's saying that she doesn't want, I'm not going to repeat what they said. It's just really heartbreaking. And I hope that no one else gets involved with the whole crazy cat mama daughter situation, and don't make any negative remarks about her daughter. That's too far. And it probably will, Martin's mommy, but I hope that anybody who's watching, y'all just don't allow that. Hey, Sophie. Okay, no problem. Hey, girl, you got a membership, by the way. I gifted you one. Oh, I'm so far behind. Sorry. And I'm very happy to have the support system here, and that's really why I keep coming back here, because I really don't have to be here, but I come back because I miss the people in the chat. I miss catching up with everybody and bouncing ideas off everybody and just sharing my life and their life. And I actually miss that stuff when I'm gone. Hey, Black Swan. Who's Mrs. G's panel? Who's Mrs. G? Is that Jen? Wait. Real Deal went on a panel? Are you cheating on me, Real Deal? How dare you? I've been gone for 3 weeks. You're already cheating on me. No, I'm just kidding. If it's Jen, I hope you have fun. Martin's mommy says, hey, everyone. No, they probably didn't feel shame. And I can only imagine how much more there is and how many more people there are. Remember, Sweaty was a part of that group too, where she paid for plane tickets. She paid $1,000 to Danny, to her Cash App, for her to get a plane ticket to go to Vegas on one of the trips with Heidi and them. And the first chance they could get rid of her, they did. And she got treated like a dog and called horrible freaking names over her taking a stance against, over Angel Gotti's show, dude. I actually like Angel Gotti. I just stay away from whether she's friends with people that don't like me, and I don't want to derail anything. So, but I like Angel Gotti. And by the way, Princess got a new tablet. Her brother sent money to the Cash App, and she immediately got her one of the nicest tablets. It's got 1 terabyte of storage, I think it said. I could be wrong, but it said 1 terabyte of something. But she got a really nice tablet where she can do all her artwork on it, and she can do animation videos. She does a lot of that these days. So it's top notch. It's got the keyboard. It's got the touch screen. It's got the pen. It's got the I already said keyboard. It's got a mouse. Like I said, plenty of storage and all her art apps that she could put on it. So she had a good Christmas. She still has 150 to spend from her brother. So we'll be going to Walmart when it's not dangerous to go out. We'll be going to Walmart and get some stuff. I don't know what she's going to get with the rest of it yet, but she said she's got 150 left to spend for it. And then my parents gave her some money to go shopping. So girl's got some shopping to do. But I got her some headphones to go with the tablet. I bought her first set, and the bass wasn't good. I want headphones with good bass, and that are sound cancellation or echo cancellation, whatever it's called, noise cancellation. And I bought this one pair that did it. It was, you could barely hear it. So I bought another pair with money that's one of you sent, and it doesn't seem to be good quality either. So I don't fucking know. I need to find headphones that will fit a child, that's got good bass and echo cancellation, because we're on the search. So if you know good ones, let me know. Yeah, her brother sent her $300 for CashApp for her Christmas. He definitely doesn't have to, but he did. So that was very nice of him. He's like, I'm sorry it's not more. I was like, what do you mean sorry it's not more? That's more than enough. Are you kidding me? That is crazy. But he insisted, so that was very nice of him. But it's been a tough trip. I got to see my best friends that I've been friends with these people for over 15 years. And they lived next door to where my mom lives at the resort. And they all came down to visit when they knew we were coming to visit. And so we're hanging out with them. We were going to do a bonfire. All of us were going to do a bonfire. Y'all know I don't drink, but around a bonfire, I will have me a few wine coolers. But I was planning on it, but then it just rained nonstop. So that screwed up our plans. But they do plan to come visit here sometime. Like the whole family wants to come visit. So dad's going to come visit with the son one time. The son's going to come visit with my son one time. And then the other son is going to come visit with his girlfriend sometimes. I got a lot of company I'm going to be having before the year's up. Well, this next year at least. But it was fun to catch up with everybody. We had a good time. Are you going open stream? Open what? What, Jesus? Open stream? You mean open on the panel? Is that what you mean? No, but I do like Angel Gotti. I was telling my mom about how Angel Gotti's in this RU2 community or kind of part of it. She's like, I want to get involved with them. They're dangerous. I was like, you would not believe how stupid people are on YouTube. The kinds of things they will say about her and her whole family. And I'm like, they must have a death wish. They are so stupid. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Yeah. Well, my parents asked me what they should get her. And I'm like, we're going to be on a plane. You can just get her a gift card. You don't have to do anything though, but they're not going to. Hey, Ghost of Shadows. How are you? He is a good brother. Y'all, he will walk through fire for that girl. That is true. Yes, wine cooler. I'm a wimp. You know that. I didn't know M to the B makes shorts. I did not know that. I know that someone else out here in this community likes to make shorts using my image, which that's real stupid. That's real stupid. Again, another person that you're not talked about. You're not a subject. You're not dragged on this stream, and you haven't been talked about, and I don't know how long on my streams, but you continue making shorts to go at John and Julie, and you keep involving me in it too. For what? And you still, by the way, I don't care that we don't have a super chat or nothing. I'm going to play this for you because you still are doxing me on your community tab.
As long as you call me dirty cooch or dirty puss.
One more time.
As long as you call me dirty cooch or dirty puss.
Yeah. Well, apparently y'all M2the Beats makes a bunch of shorts, and that y'all should go check them out. So please share the link. And y'all, I don't know if y'all saw it the last time I went live, but we have a new short video, which Snarks is not gonna like it, but I don't think Snarks is chatting very much. So Snarks, I don't want to get you in trouble, but yeah, this is a pretty good one.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
I'm going to make sure to give them something to listen to. Yeah. And then you'll get all fired up. and you'll go on your live and get out of character. You $2 mattress whore.
I mean, that's pretty good. You got to admit, that's a pretty good one. She has been leaving me out her shorts lately. Well, why does she even put me on to begin with is what I don't get. That's what I don't get. Why put me on them to begin with? You're not even talked about. Oh, she did remove the shorts. Okay, I apologize. But hey, no, actually, don't apologize because you're still doxing me on your tab. So if you quit doxing me, I won't play that one clip no more. You have my word. You have my word. But this one will keep being played.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
I'm going to make sure to give them something to listen to. Yeah. And then you'll get all fired up and you'll go on your live and get out of character. You $2 mattress whore.
What? An account come in? I missed it. It says Geneva beat me to it. Oh, the link. Okay, gotcha. Close second. Well, I had to piece together her words, but I was like, that's a little too. She can't say I called her anything. She called herself. And as long as she's still doxing me, I'll be playing videos, clips of her. So I'm not doxing anybody. No one's looking for a man. Why? Who's looking? No one's looking for a man around here. Is someone saying that? I know, but I don't want to cause any issues for you. That's all. That's all. But Ghost Chat, it's good to see you. So anyways, what y'all been up to for holidays? Anybody else go on vacation that you actually paid for? Sorry. Like I said, it's funny because they say that. Oh, of course she is. Funny because they say that and about, like I said, they say I'm the biggest grifter, but nope, like I said, nobody's ever paid for my tickets. And no matter how much time goes by, no one can come back to you and say, oh yeah, I actually paid for Siwa's plane tickets over Christmas. They didn't. No problem, Snarks. Like I said, if I try to stay away from it when you're checks, I don't want to cause issues for you. But real deal, I hope you had a good Christmas this year. If y'all didn't see it, my parents got me a big TV to thank me for everything I did, which I didn't want anything, but they insisted. So they bought me a really big TV. It's a 43-inch. The one I have right now, I think it's 30-inch, I believe. But sometimes it's like the writing is so small, like I can't see what they're like. For instance, when you're watching a movie and they're looking at a text message on the phone, I can't fucking read it sometimes. So got this big ass TV now, but I don't have my TV stand's too small for it. So my parents got me a bigger TV stand that's got LED lights and it's all black, which again goes with my theme. But I'm excited to see it's got plug-ins on the freaking TV stand, which one of the rules here is you can't use extension cords. You can't use extension cords. So I can only have certain things plugged in. And with the Wi-Fi box and my speaker system, and yes, I still have a DVD player and all that jazz. Hi, Miss Diane. Hey, Cindy. I still have all that. So I'm kind of glad I got a TV stand coming that with the 4 plugins with it. The TV's got 4 HDMI plugins. It's got the Roku on it. Because all I do is streaming services. So I'm excited. It's just still in the box right now because I don't have room to put it up, and I'm just going to wait till I get room. But I guess I don't know what I'm going to do with this other TV because in my room, I have the desktop TV, the desktop computer from my last job that they told me to keep as a severance package, which is crazy because that's got to be expensive. And that I kind of use that as a TV in the guest room. So I don't know what to do this other one. If I find someone that needs one, I'll give it to them. It's brand new. It's a TV. I just got this other TV New Year's Day last year. It's only a year old. So I'm definitely not just going to throw it away. So I'll try to find someone to donate it to that needs it. There's Brooks Nose. I'm never going to get used to your new name. No shade to the other person. It's just who I'm always going to know them as. So don't get mad. Well, like I said, when someone's like, was she live in a bat cave? That's the goal. Okay. That is the goal. Yes, 9. It is. It's very nice. The stand coming. You're going to visit your daughter in Punta Gorda. Where is that at? It is very nice of them. They didn't have to do that, but they insisted. There's some more stuff that I could tell y'all, but I got some bad news today, and I guess that's why everything hit me at once today. I don't know. It's just been a tough past 10 days. It's been a good 10 days, but it's been tough nonetheless. Because it's not all happy things. Thank you so much for your continued support, Martin's mommy. Thank you for the 30 months. I appreciate you. I love you too. Thank you so much. I hope you've been staying out of trouble. I hope things are going good for you. I haven't watched George streams in a while. Every time I try to watch George stream while I was gone, look, at the ranch, we have a family ranch in Central Texas, and we split our time at the resort, and then we went to the ranch we split our time. And at the ranch, there's no internet. Like to send a text, I'd have to send it and then set it down and not hold it in one spot in the whole house just for a text to go through. It was a nightmare. So I actually got my dad and mom set up on the internet out there before I left. So finally they have internet streaming service out there, but we didn't get that until before we left. But I got that taken care of. So that's good news. But I couldn't watch. Every time I try to watch something, I had to set it down and just leave it there, and it would spin and spin. It was a nightmare. But I tried to watch George's streams while I was gone, and I ended up falling asleep. By the time I finally got able to sit still and I'd set the phone down, I ended up falling asleep. So I missed a lot of George's stuff, but I'll try to catch up on him. I'm sure he's got them all up still, but it just seems like a doozy. I don't know. It seems like everything's kind of changing in our community. And yes, a lot of it's for the good, and I'm grateful that a lot of the things are changing in our communities for the good. At the same token, though, I feel like some people I don't want to be in chats with, so I just stay out of them. And even though, like, now I'm back and I can participate, I probably won't, because some people I just cannot gloss over the things they say and do. Some people I out here I truly feel are so fucking evil and demented and truly get joy out of hurting people, and it grosses me out. So I just watch from the bushes, as they say. I don't know anything Georgie Cat's been saying. I haven't watched her stream probably 2 months, I would say. So I don't know nothing that's going on with her. I watch Heidi stream with Crazy Cat Mama. Oh my God, talking about Titty Lynn. Talking about Titty Lynn. I can't say it out loud. Titty Lynn, ma'am, you've been popping 6 zangs allegedly a day? Or not even a day, at a time? Makes sense. Makes sense why you slur so much. Allegedly. But that is what Heidi's sister said, as she did not stutter one iota. She said, 6 at a time, and let me not out what you asked for me while I was there too. What you asked for while I was there, what you were wanting. Can't imagine what that was, or can I? But 6 at a time, which honestly, when we think about it, which yes, all her friends agree, she would never do that. Bullshit. Everybody that's been around her has said that, okay, except the ones that she's still friends with. But everybody has, there's been tons of talk of that for a long time now. And where you could tell, and everybody could tell by the way she talks. But did we really not know? It takes a year for her to finish a sentence. But it just makes sense. It definitely makes sense. So now everybody's going to be able to hear it in you. And if you are doing that, please stop driving. Okay, just please stop driving. I'm still trying to find out where, let me Google this, where Real Deal said he's going. Oh, it's in Florida. It sounded all exotic and whatnot. I thought you were going to another city, state. Those wine colors are supposed to be the trendy colors of the. Is it? I love the wine colors. Very, right up my alley. The dark black and the wine colors are perfect. Well, the family ranch, I don't know how much we have on the ranch, but it's called the 7K Ranch because there's 7 of us. And yes, one of those is someone that's married into the family, but it's called the 7K Ranch. But I don't know if that's going to change or not. I do agree. Oh, have you? I didn't know that. You mean like because you're covering the Lori Jones stuff? I watched one clip of her. I saw her clip come across TikTok, Lori Jones, where she's dancing and she's telling everybody to leave Lisa alone and whatnot. And those two are two peas in a pod. I can't. I see enough of just when all I saw was one clip, and that was enough for me. Good. I'm glad. I'm glad everybody's doing a little bit better and everybody's backing off. And Heidi's sister just laid it all out. She did stutter once, and I don't blame her for being so mad. Well, it sounds like she almost got a whooping. Sounds like Terry Lynn almost got a taste of someone being an actual demon, not like on Demon Time. You know what I mean? Like running that mouth wouldn't have got you anywhere. You weren't protected by the computer anymore. And that was going to go real south for you. With Heidi's sister, I think we all know not to mess with Heidi's sister. So you're lucky Heidi saved your butt. And I don't know. It's just kind of sad how Dani and Heidi are no longer. I don't know if they're going to be friends or not, but it seems like they're kind of fighting over Crazy Cat Mama. I don't know how that's going to work out. But to sit here and, I mean, just the lies they say to defend. Look, here's another thing. Even though I don't like John and it's clearly mutual, we can't disagree. I can't disagree with him on what he said is that Heidi knew all along that all this money was going out to Terry Lynn and Dani, and that she knew all these years that that's who was paying for these trips, and it just didn't come out to light till she had a reason to be upset with them. And it just seemed just kind of weird. It just seems kind of off. I don't know. I mean, I would have said something sooner, especially if you knew she wasn't in her best state of mind at the time. And I hope she gets better and hope she gets help. And I really hope if she's truly in love with that guy that they can work it out. And I don't know, it's just heartbreaking to see, especially that, like I said, I watched the replay and I saw the comments in the chat and everybody was talking shit to her daughter and saying, well, who cares what your daughter thinks? She'll have to accept it one day, whatnot. Like, that's probably not the advice I'd be given, but to each their own. Lori Jones is always dancing. Well, I do see Selfie Queen. You do all your collectibles and your building and stuff. I got one of those. Hold on. Sorry. Children. They were just playing. They're recording funny videos. Okay. Wait, who's a catfish? I forgot what I was saying. Oh, yeah. Selfie Queen Cindy. You're doing all your building stuff, and I saw you kept dropping your things that you're building and whatnot, and bless your heart. I can't imagine how much work you put in those. But I got one thing from TikTok where it's like you build this little cottage, like this witch cottage thing, and it has the lights in it. It has the kitty cat and cauldron and like forestry and all this type of stuff. And I got that like 2 months ago to build a princess, and we still ain't done it. I got the latex glue for it and everything, and we ain't done nothing. So I don't have the time. So I commend you doing stuff constantly, keeping busy. But Sophie, I'm glad you're away from it. And Cindy, I'm glad that you're not really in it. I hope JJ's doing good. The last time I saw JJ was when she was mad about you know who. And the way that person was going at her children was disgusting to me. I cannot believe, and this is again, make it make sense. Y'all are all up in arms about what Kendra supposedly said, but y'all sit there and participate when beyond horrible things were said about JJ's kids because you don't like JJ. So again, stop asking people to come to y'all's defense if you can't do it for no one else. If you don't do it for everyone else, then especially it's one thing to expect it from your friends, but you're asking your enemies that you've done these type of things to come to your defense. Just not gonna fucking happen. Not as long as you're doing that. Wait, I'll be going live this week though, since hubby will be gone. Oh, good. Well, I don't know anything about the Lori Jones thing, except that one little clip I saw and I was disgusted. And I was watching Landman. My parents got me into that show Landman, which does remind me a lot of, because my dad was in the oil field. He was one of the lead guys that would lead the team of men on the rigs and whatnot and tell everybody where to go and all that shit. So yeah, it does remind me a lot of kind of my childhood and what it was like growing up, but I don't normally get into TV shows. And now they got me hooked on Landman. And I especially don't like watching TV shows if the series, all the episodes aren't out yet. So now I got to wait every week for one episode to come out. It's so annoying. And they also got me into the show called Your Honor on Netflix. That's pretty good if you ain't seen it. But if you're wanting something to watch, it's on Paramount Plus. Oh, I did see JJ's Closets, yeah. And her closet has a closet. That's money. It is delusional to expect, right, Nine? Well, if you haven't, I'm watching one of the episodes right now. There are a lot of inconsistency. My dad does the same. He'll sit there. He's like, that's not how that works. It's just a show. But don't watch it around kids. It's not for kids' eyes, obviously. Well, some of you might not know. It's not for kids' eyes. But it's crazy that it's all filmed in Midland because I lived in Midland for a while. I have family that still lives there. I have family buried there. I mean, but Midland is now overcrowded with cartel, if you don't know. So when my son was there, I was always freaked out because the cartel is rampant there and they will prey on teen boys, 18-year-olds, to do a bunch of bad stuff for money. And a lot of teens will fall for it because they think, oh, it's such a nice life. You'll get all this money just handed to you. And it's really, it's not worth it. You're playing with your life. So Midland is horrible. Nobody should fucking live there with kids. But yeah, it's just a show. But yeah, men take it so serious. Well, I saw that Lisa Jones is still the same as she's always been. What a shock. And she's not going to go away anytime soon. I've been watching that Ashley Trevino stuff. That woman's disgusting. If y'all have not watched her, she is disgusting. Ashley Trevino is someone that's 37 years old. I think she's 37, right? And she's dating this 18-year-old or 19-year-old that she met off of TikTok. He's an influencer on TikTok. His name's Will Santos. And she started dating him. This is fucked up. She has teenage daughters. Hey, Star. Happy New Year, girl. I've been on vacation for right before Christmas. Just got home 2 days ago. Yeah, there's a lot of snow outside right now. It's going to be happening for the next few days. I was going to take Princess and her daughter Princess and her friend to the movies, but the roads are dangerous right now. But Ashley Trevino is like 37 and she has 2 teen daughters, and her daughters are like, there's this guy on TikTok I have a huge crush on. His name is Will Santos. And the mom snuck and took that man from her daughters. Her daughters are his age. They're like 17, 18 years old. And she got with him knowing her daughters had the biggest crush on him. And now he's like, I'm your stepdaddy. And it's weird. It's gross. And that's disgusting. She's 37. He's 18 or 19 years old. I don't see what is wrong with women that you can even look at someone that young and be interested. It's disgusting. And this woman's fame is blowing up. They know she's like this. They know she has no respect for her daughters. They know she's disgusting. I don't know the better way to put it. And she's getting about 20,000 views each live just because she's such a fucking mess. Why do they make these people so famous just for being big? I mean, yeah, everybody likes watching train wrecks, but they're just, I don't get it. Now everybody looks at her like a celebrity. There's other celebrities that are watching her streams. People going live with her all the time. Jeffree Star's now going live with her. Other actors and actresses are going live with her. She's very well known on TikTok. They have filters of her face all over TikTok now. And it's like, why the hell are y'all making that girl famous like that? She is the worst type of person. I know it's everywhere. I've been trying to avoid it too, but it's everywhere. Yes, Princess had a great Christmas. She still got shopping to do. Her brother sent $300 on CashApp for her to go shopping. She got a $150 tablet with all the fixings for her to do her art on it and animations and all that stuff she's into. Still has $150 to share or to go shopping with, and then my parents gave her money to go shopping with. So she still got a lot of stuff to do. She got her stuff, her room stuff to redo her room before we went. That's my gifts to her. We redid her room before we took off. She got one of those mini fridges, which I told you I was going to get her. All the stuff to put in it. Got her a new a new nightstand for her room. Got the LED lights that go all the way around the room and frame the doors and everything, which that was a nightmare to put on, but we did it together. So her room she's like, it's her dream room now. The only thing next I'm probably going to get is one of those egg chairs, but I got to make sure I can have one of those first. I got me a new TV for my parents. Got a new TV stand coming in that's got LED lights all over it, and it's been good. Didn't do much, besides, well, we were with family, so it doesn't get better than that. She's a POS, but she's raking in the dough, y'all. No, they actually slept together. They slept together, and they put out a song about Nunu, and Nunu is a female part. I'm not going to get into it for obvious reasons, but they have a whole song they put out together, which, yes, I do think that was satire, but she said that they've actually were together. Hopefully that's just BS. Hopefully. Wait, he's stuck in Mexico. What's he stuck in Mexico for? No, they're still uploading videos all the time of Lisa. She uses so many accounts on TikTok. They're never going to get rid of her. Same as she uses new Cash Apps every day. She uses new Chime and PayPal every day. She's got a new account. I'm not the biggest fan of Jeffree Star because of his past, like some stuff he used to say, but that's just me. No, I think Santos does do it for the clicks and views, but I think Ashley is actually into him. Do we think it's actually going away on the 19th? So supposedly, if you get a new phone and if you want to use a TikTok app and you're planning on to get a new phone, you better do it before the 19th and download the app. But once you have the TikTok app, the people who still have it, you can use it, but eventually it's going to crash because you can't do updates to it anymore. Because again, it's going to be deleted from the Play Store. But if you already have the app on your devices, you can still use it. But again, it will crash. I got to get me a new phone in the next few weeks. So I'm going to be doing that before the 19th and download TikToks just so I have it. But yeah, I don't know. Trump said he's pushing the deadline back so he could keep it. If anyone's going to try to keep it, it's going to be Trump. Do I think it's actually going to happen? No. I think it's still going to be gotten rid of. It's too powerful. That's just my opinion. Dude, mini fridges are very cheap now. Yeah, her and her brother talked a few times. And she got to talk to her the closest family member, my niece, my sister's daughter. They didn't get to see each other. We were going to, but then they got sick, so we couldn't see them, which really, really sucked. It was really depressing. But she got a new phone for Christmas, so now my daughter and her just talk and play games on the phone all day long, usually. So that's good. They're having fun. Probably Cat. Dude, the retro fridges are only like $30 now. Star has a channel, but she uses it to curse a bitch out in community posts and put out proof. You should still sub to her. You saw her crying because he said something about her private part, but not sure if I believe it. I don't know. He's a troll. And when he embarrasses the hell out of her, she deserves it. She should have never went there. You don't think TikTok's going away? Yes, there's every video you watch, usually it'll play an ad, and it is annoying. But if you scroll back down and go back up, you could rewatch it, or like skip the ads. But I don't know. I'm not putting in time in my TikTok unless I know it's going to stay. If it stays, then I'll start putting my time. I got about 2,500 followers, and I don't even put time in it like that. I maybe upload a video once every 6 months, or a few every 6 months. I went a whole year without posting anything on TikTok. I just don't see the point if it's not going to stick around. But if we know for a fact it's going to stay, then I'll be investing more time over there for sure. You know it's true. Oh my gosh, yeah, everybody's been getting sick. Oh my god. So on the way back home, I got an alert before we went to the airport saying that our flight was going to be delayed because the flight coming from Dallas to East Texas was an hour behind. So the flight comes from Dallas to the airport in Tyler, and then from it'll turn around and go right back to Dallas. That's how it works at the small airports. Well, the flight coming in from Dallas was going to be hour delayed, so our flight was going to be delayed. I was like, holy shit, we had like an hour and a half layover. But like on regular time, we would have an hour and a half layover between. Wait, hold on a second. Sorry about that. Sorry. Princess Friend's sister came to get her real quick, but she's coming back to stay the night. As I was trying to get a live done before they got here, but it is what it is. Can a mod post stars link? Merry Christmas. Russian Christmas Eve for us in Alaska? Oh my god, it's so cold. Is there something happening in China again? I don't know, dude. Things are popping off. There's a lot of things being exposed. I don't even know anymore. It's so like it's hard to make sense of anything. All I can say is buckle up. Everything's getting worse. You have TikTok, but you don't use it anymore. I like to say, y'all know I love my TikTok. I'm always the whole week I was gone. I didn't get on TikTok not one time, and you know that's rare for me. Oh my god, it's so cold. I just had the door open for a minute, and it's really freezing. We have the air on 63. I know that sounds like you have a child. You should not have it that low. Her room burns up. And in here, I'm freezing. But in her room, it'll feel like 70 degrees if I turn the heater on. So I tell her it's up to her. If she gets cold, turn it up. If she gets too hot, turn it down. I can always add blankets or a shawl. You know, I'm always wearing those. Yes, truth bombs. Her friend practically lives here. For sure. She always says, I live here now. I'm here more than at my house, which I was the same way when I was at my friends. They were like, I mean, I spent more time with her family than I did mine. Not for any other reason besides we were just always there together because we were in band together. We were in FHA together, FFA together. So we were always around each other. And I knew her since 4th grade. And we stayed friends all the way till I just went and got my GED. Wait. Just for Star. Hold on. Where is it? Here we go.
No, you better not. Don't you dare fart in here.
Don't fucking lie to my goddamn disgusting fucking face. Don't fucking lie to my goddamn disgusting fucking face.
So there's that. Yeah, that one, Star, people said that account called lolcow, is it archives? I think that's what everybody's saying is Muz's new channel. I think she's that account going around. I'm not going to tell you publicly, but if you want to ask me privately, I'll tell you the account going around that I think is her, that people haven't accused her of yet. But everything she says, everything that account says is so reminiscent of that person. But it's, yes, I second that, Star. It's been so nice without her around, but she's always around. You know it. Right? Same here. But her friend doesn't like to eat. She's a very picky eater. Like, I just made a whole big crock pot full of stew, and she probably won't eat it. I don't know why. It's very good. I'm a very good cook, but she doesn't like vegetables very much. And I have chow mein soup that she can have, but she sometimes like, I don't want to eat that. So I was like, usually I'm like, if you have something at your house you want, just bring it back and we'll make it here and just go. Like, that's the only downfall. But I give her my room. I don't make any of the kids sleep together or sleep on the floor. So I'll just take the couch or the bathtub. Y'all know I sleep in that shit all the time. But she has her own room when she's here. Hey, Jenna Barrett, how are you? Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Happy belated New Year. Oh my God, and that stuff going on in New Orleans. I was so freaking out because I'm like, there's so many people on YouTube that are nearby New Orleans. Luckily, nobody got in the mix. I mean, I know Heidi's family's from that area. I haven't heard anything about them being hurt. That's good news. But I know that she had a family member that was injured in a pew-pew incident of a few months ago or a month ago. So I was freaking out for her. And even though I can't stand Brandy because how messy she's been, I've been worried about her and her family because they're from there. Dude, there's so many other people that were from that area that are on YouTube. I just can't think of them all right now. But I haven't heard nothing about anybody injured in it. So thank God. But if y'all think that was just a fluke and not going to be a repeat, it's going to keep happening. I hate to tell you, but there are so many people that I can't share nothing, but yeah, it's going to keep happening. So here's my thing. If you're going to be going out to events, find some steps, okay? And be up on the steps if you want to be involved. Like when I took Princess to the New Year's Eve thing, there's a ball drop in Gatlinburg, and we went to that last year. This year we weren't here, but we went to that last year. But if we had been home, we would have been at it. But at the ball drop, it's like it is in New Orleans. The whole street is blocked off, and everybody just fills the street, and it's like it's like a sea of people, okay? And everyone's like, and I'm talking about for a mile straight, it's all full of people. And I made sure to get a spot where we had steps where we could go up and get out of harm's way. But we were right underneath the Space Needle where we could watch the fireworks. Perfect spot. But like, if you're going to an event, just pay attention. Always just make sure you're out of harm's way. Don't be right there in the road. That's all I'm saying. Oh, you were? Well, it hurts my feelings if she don't eat here because I know I'm a good cook, and I always feel like I want kids to have home cooked meals, even though people say I did it. That's bullshit. Hey, Silver Sunflower, happy holiday. Been a long time. Well, I don't really talk to the people from when I was younger, not because of any reason, just because I'm not living there anymore. But going back 20 years, I have friends still. Just the kids, the people I went to school with, everybody just like splintered off, and I don't know. Right? 3 and 24 hours. Oh, yeah, but I mean like the driving through the crowd events. There's going to be a lot more happening this year. And so if you're going to be out there in those events where you're in the crowd, in the streets, please pay attention. A lot more people are going to be doing that. Okay, Jesus. It's good to see you. And yeah, if anytime you want to link, you come up and chat. I hear that Jen's still doing good. I will say, no, I don't want to say nothing because I don't add anybody's pain. I'll handle that behind the scenes. But Jen, I'm glad that you're not taking the bait with anybody, and you're from my understanding, you're staying away from the drama, like as far as speaking negatively on people, like dragging them for filth. I'm glad you're staying away from that. I'm glad you didn't listen to Jules's bullshit about making fun of your artwork and saying it looked like paper plates on the wall. Again, consider the source. Consider the effing source. That woman don't have she doesn't have artistic anything in her life besides her. Oh, I do. What did she say she does? Graphic art, and it's like plain Jane stuff. Yeah. So just consider the source. Don't let anybody stop you from doing that stuff. Because again, it's therapy. Well, that's hurtful. Well, here's my thing, Star. Here's my rule of thumb. If you go in someone's kitchen, they don't have hand soap in there, don't eat at their house. That should help. That's how I am. If I don't see hand soap in your kitchen, I'm not eating. But I don't know. My friend that lives here, she doesn't cook. So there's not really many people's house I eat at besides family members when I go see them. But when I was still living where all my friends were, that's what I would go by. I know, I'm happy for Jen too. And I really think Jen should maybe let go of the whole where her dog is, because Jen, I don't think anyone's going to give that up, and it's just tearing you apart. So her crafts are cute, and I can't believe that Jules attacked her for it. That was such a low thing to do. It really was. It was a low thing to do. Of all things to make fun of, that's what you're going to make fun of. You shouldn't make fun of Jen at all, honestly, but you're really going to go at her for her art and say it looks like paper plates. It's wooden signs, wooden ornaments, things that she gets from Dollar Tree, and she paints them. Or she paints them into ornaments. And you pissed him on about that. Oh, what is it? Hey, Real Deal, welcome back. Yeah, she has paper bees on her wall. So, oh, I got a message. Give me a second. Let me see what this is so they don't get upset that I haven't answered. But welcome back, Real Deal. And then me and my dad and my daughter all went on a walk. Y'all know how when I lived at the resort, I would go walk on the trails all the time. Well, we went walking. And on the trail, everybody has painted rocks that they hide. Hold on, are you back home now? Yes. I'll have to answer him later. They had these painted rocks that you had to find and hide them. So we were doing that. And my dad, even though he's not feeling well, he went. And I know it meant a lot. Like, it meant a lot to her for him to go. It meant a lot for me, but it was just me, him, and her. We all did it together because I'm a daddy's girl through and through. But he helped us find rocks and hide them. And then they have all these little like fairy cottages all throughout the trail that you had to find. It's really cute stuff. So he was helping us find them for Princess. And then they have these like wooden birds up in the trees, and you had to find them all and stuff, which a lot of them, I guess, fell because there used to be like 12 of them. And now we only found like 4. So I don't know what happened to the other ones, but it goes to this little creek thing. And we just sat there at the benches and chatted for a while, but it was fun to go down there again. And then he has a metal detector, and he was giving it to me, which I couldn't take with me. I couldn't take it back on the plane, y'all. But he was trying to give me the metal detector, and I couldn't take it on the plane. So I told him I would just get another one when I got back home. But I like looking for stuff like that. And especially at the ranch, he's like, you should go looking around the ranch see what artifacts, because that's where a lot of battles took place. And There's supposedly, no, I can't say stuff. Certain stuff I can't say. But anyways, I didn't even get to go do that because I was just so busy cooking and cleaning the whole time, which it was necessary. It was needed to be done. But yeah, she did. She attacked her for her craft, said that they looked like shit, that they look like a kindergartner is doing artwork and it's covering the wall and it looks like paper plates on the wall and she should stop and it looks tacky and all. That's what Jules was saying about Jen's art. And again, it's therapy for Jen. And if Jules wanted to do artwork, like with her hands, not just buying paper beads and put it on the wall. Yes, it's not everybody. Like, do what you do, boo. That makes you happy. You happy? Go ahead. But these are things Jen's doing as her therapy. And if you wanted to take things, start doing it for your therapy, I don't think. Well, never mind. People would still knock you. Never mind. I wouldn't knock you for it because people do scrapbooking as well for therapy, and that seems to help Jen stay calm and feel better. So I just think it was such a weak ass thing to attack her for. I'm going to have to go watch that panel where Real Deal went up. I have not heard him on a panel before. He's not blocked. He's been unblocked for a long time. What I think it is the name is blocked. For obvious, y'all know why. Let's not say why, but we know why that name would be blocked in my keywords. But let me go see. Maybe that's what's doing it. I didn't think it could block out entire. No, I guess it would block it out. Give me a second. Let me go find it. One minute. Where am I doing it? Let's see. Is it general? No, community, I think, right? Hold on one second. Blocked words. There we are. Okay, give me a second. Man, there's probably a lot of people. I didn't know that it would block actual accounts. So there's probably a lot of people that would be here and they're not because they share same names as people I know. I'm sorry about that if that's true. If that's true for anybody and you want to come in the chat but you can't because it's a blocked word, send me an email and I'll take care of it. Okay, it should be fixed. Yeah, I didn't think about that until the other day. It was on the block list. So I don't know. I already checked on my approved users, like the block lists on YouTube and the block list on Google, and they're not blocked on either one. So that's the only thing I could think of. Because some people just want her to go south, want her to not do good. Oh, that's right, Star. Yes, he should be M to the B. I thought I took care of it months ago, but I never removed it from my blocked keywords. And that's probably why he can't come through. Hey, Silver Foxy, how are you? Merry Christmas. Belated Merry Christmas and happy belated New Year. I know I'm not saying that right. One second. Yeah, it should be fixed now. Silver Foxy, how you been? It's M to the B. I don't know what song you're talking about. But I ain't seen you in a minute. I also ain't seen Randy in a long time. I hope he's been well. Was not my year, but I hope 2025 is. I know 2025 is not going to be my year. Like I said, there's a lot of things taking place that I can't share at the moment. It has to do with family. I know it's not going to be my year. As far as stuff like that, which is the most important stuff. But as far as everything else, hopefully it's better than last. I don't know. Last year I had a pretty good year. Well, I say that, and then all that happened with my son, as you know. Besides that, I had a pretty good year. A lot of changes. For the better, at least. I've not seen for a while my phone was blocked. Huh? Well, I hope Crystal's doing good. I ain't seen Crystal in a minute, but I know she's been around. So I guess Crystal's doing good. I was worried. I was thinking about her over the holidays, how she was doing. I don't know. Real deal. I wish I could, but it's one of those things that I know it's an inevitable thing where, yeah, I wish I could tell you more, but I can't. It's not a thing's going to get better. But I don't know. I think with this year, it's going to be a lot of changes, a lot for the worst. But I think a lot more truth's going to be coming out this year than we've ever had before. Like last year, a lot of truths got outed about secrets like Holly Weird and all that. But I think there's going to be way more coming out than last year. Oh, it's fixed? Okay. You mean your account was blocked, Jesus? It shouldn't have been. But I did unblock like 200 people, and I still got probably 300 more I need to go through and unblock. And it's the only accounts I've been unblocking are people that I haven't seen be messy. If someone's been messy, been a-hole nonstop this whole time they've been around, you're not getting unblocked. But if you're just an account that I can't even recognize your account, you haven't been around, then those are gonna be unblocked, of course. Thank you, real deal. I appreciate it. All right. Well, I ain't got much else to share. Like I said, I will be catching up on streams. I will be watching the New Year streams that are down now. I was given permission to so I could catch up and see what all took place because I really did not watch them. I watched maybe and I'll just speak on this. I did watch a few minutes of that stream, that New Year's Eve stream that Kendra started. And then I shut it off because she was playing where E11 was playing an old stream of Kendra attacking me. And it didn't feel good. I'll tell you, I've never heard that stream before. And as we were listening to it, I didn't know that was an old stream. I thought that was a recent stream, which she cleared up and said that was an old stream. And yes, Heidi and Terry Lynn are no more. Terry Lynn has dragged her for filth. Heidi has dragged Terry Lynn for filth, has outed. They went on vacation. Sorry, I'm going to fill in on two things. They went on vacation to Nevada a few weeks ago. And apparently Heidi's sister almost beat the brakes off of Terry Lynn because Terry Lynn was being shady about some stuff and promising one thing but not doing it and leaving Heidi's sister stranded without a ride and all that type of shit to where she almost got the brakes beat off of her. Luckily, Heidi saved her. But the sister you need to watch Heidi's channel. The sister did an interview, and in the interview said how Terry Lynn was popping 6 Xanax like at a time and saying, let's not even get started on what you were asking me for when we were there. Don't make me out you, stuff like that. So it was an interesting stream. You should go watch it. But the sister could have probably done much worse. But like I said, Terry Lynn, you're smart. You don't push it with her because she's not one I would want to mess with. She's not one to play with. You could definitely tell. But yeah, they fell out, and then it's come out that there's been multiple trips that Heidi's friend, Crazy Cat Mama, has paid for Terry Lynn to go on vacations and spending $10,000 a vacation with Terry Lynn for, to go do fun things and all the food and the hotels and everything. And Terry Lynn's way has been paid through and through every vacation they've been on. And then Danny's vacation got paid for a few times. From my understanding, it's been paid for her too. I'm not too sure though how much or if it was asked for. I don't know those tidbits yet. And especially with no receipts been dropped yet. But Crazy Cat Mama has outed that she has spent over $300,000 for TikTokers and YouTubers in the past few years. And they're trying to account for who all took money. And they were saying some of the charges for Terry Lynn were double. Like Crazy Cat Mama had 2 charges for the same thing on the same day. So as in the money was coming out of the account twice at the same day for the same thing, which seems like you would want to correct and be like, hey, you accidentally said this twice. I'm going to send it back. But that's not what took place. So they're trying to see if there's anything nefarious going on outside of that. But if she didn't lie and say, I need money for this, and she didn't need money for that, or say, oh, I need money to get eye surgery because my cataracts and I can't see no more, and then kind of find out she had no issues with her eyes, well, that's death by deception. So if she did something like that, then yeah, there's a charge there. She'd get in trouble, but we don't know for sure. We're waiting for the receipts. But Heidi has done an interview with Crazy Cat Mama. It's been a whole fucking mess, but apparently, like I said, Terry Lynn's been effed up on Zane's for a while, allegedly. But again, you go watch the interview. It's on the Heidi's channel. Yes, the Crazy Cat Mom is sending the money out on her own accord, and the money's not being asked for, and there's no lies being told to get the money, then there's nothing they could do about it. There's nothing they could do about it. I mean, I think everybody should have learned that with the JY situation. She sent that money to JY. I don't even know the whole thing about that, but I know he got cleared with the cops after being investigated, so I'm gonna leave that one alone. But everybody thought for sure he would get charges, and he didn't. So I don't know how that's gonna go with you guys, honestly. Yes, right, Star. And there would have been more proof with JY than there probably would have been with Terry Lynn. But again, we don't know the ins and outs of the conversations. Heidi's going to have to go through. They're going to have to go through all the messages between Crazy Cat Mom and Terry Lynn, all the PayPal transfers, all the everything to find out if there's any fraud taking place. But it's not. It's going to be an ordeal, to be clear. Okay, I want to see. You want to hear my voice? I'll come on panel in the future. Absolutely, real deal. I love it when people join my panel. I love when people join the panel. But I'm going to go watch the Angel Gotti thing, so I want to hear what you said. Okay, Heidi's live today was open to everyone, not members only. See, my fucking notifications, y'all, are not working. I got no notifications that Heidi went live. None. And I've been waiting. Yes, morally wrong. Yes. Illegal. No. That's the truth of it. There's most like nothing they could do, but the daughter said she was asking for money in that chat. Wait, the boyfriend was asking for money, or Terry Lynn was asking for money? But again, even if they asked for money, unless it's under false pretenses, there's nothing they can do about it, unfortunately. But it's still wrong, and I don't want anybody in the community to be one of those. Like I said, we had that other lady that she's no longer with us, that she got taken advantage of crazily. Virgie, I'm worried. I feel like she's very giving, and she paid Brooks $1,000 plane ticket to go to California, which I don't. That's neither here nor there. Girl, stop coming at me, because again, I paid for my tickets, but nonetheless. So she paid that. Then all the money she sent for helping with the roof, and all the allegedly whatever it was. I don't watch this bitch's stream, so I don't know what she was asking for when she got sent that $1,000 for something else. I don't know. I'm not trying to spread lies about you. This is what the things that have been said, and that's what I'm going off of. I'm not trying to lie on you intentionally, unlike you. But Virgie, I feel like it's taken advantage of. Sweaty got taken advantage of. I don't know. Y'all just don't spend crazy amounts of money on people online. Like I said, I've been blessed beyond belief as well myself. But never has it been the amounts that y'all are talking about. And it's I don't know. I don't know what to say besides I need to go watch it, but I did not know. Thank you for letting me know, because I want to catch up on that. But I wonder, so what was in this other stream? Right. I don't know. He says he loves her and stuff. If it's true, great. But is it worth splitting with your child? No, it's not. If it's found out that he's not a snake and not a scammer and all that shit, should they maybe be more understanding and try to work through it? Yeah, if it makes her happy, but I don't see that. I don't see them budging anytime soon. But at no point should anybody be attacking the daughter. Well, clearly, yeah. He said she went in there and gave all that money right from the jump. Well, that's what they were saying, though. Oh, she hasn't given money in a while, and he's still with her. You actually probably thinks she still got some. You know? But he's always given out money on TikTok Lives. And the reason I know that's because I myself went to TikTok Lives and typed in his name, and all I see is a bunch of videos. Thank you for your very generous gift on my TikTok Live. I don't know. Oh, hold on, y'all. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Sorry, y'all. Her friend came back. CCM went up while Dani had the boyfriend on panel tell his side, and she was having a panic attack. Instead of checking on her was live. Sorry, on TikTok. He was live on TikTok rest of the night consulting a drunk. Okay, sorry about that. Instead of checking on her, he was live on TikTok the rest of the night consulting a drunk subscriber. Oh God, I hope she's not another one. I don't know the guy, but I don't know. That sounds sus. But I absolutely would not have done that live, bringing up the man that she's supposedly in love with to kind of call them liars and whatnot. Heidi and CCM call them liars and pin it all on the daughter and Heidi. Why everything's gone south now? You were attacking Heidi and the daughter that whole stream, especially the chat. I would not have done that with knowing that CCM said she just got out of the hospital less than a month ago, trying to end it over this situation. That was really fucked up. And honestly, it sounded like she was having a heart attack, dude. The way she kept trying to catch her, like, it sounded like she was in pain, having a heart attack. How bad she was struggling to breathe. That was fucked up. They said she's broke now. Are you fucking kidding me? Crazy Cat Mom is now broke? I was talking to someone on the phone the other day. I said, do they not care that this is all the money that lady has to live off of? The rest of her life, that's the money from her husband, and rest his soul. And that's what he left for her to take care of her. And they're just raking it in, knowing that that's all she has to live off of the rest of her life. I don't get it. They do, real deal. And hell, people send me stuff all the time, like, I'll send it back, but then they get mad at me if I send it back. But it's just like cash apps, like a little bit, you know? I don't see how. Well, apparently she's getting out of her mind and going driving around. No wonder she can't find nothing. Sorry, not sorry. That's really shitty, y'all. Hold on, there's Lance. I don't know. I'm not too sure. Yep, you're out of jail. It was because you were on the block list. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Miss Joanna. There you go. There's my cash apps, hussy. I mean, super chats. Just kidding. Apparently, it was an old video, y'all. That was the old video. My bad. Here, we'll play this to say thank you.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
I'm going to make sure to give them something to listen to. Yeah. And then you'll get all fired up and you'll go on your live and get out of character. You $2 mattress whore.
That's too funny. Like I said, I didn't call her nothing, okay? It's the clip. I didn't say it. Look at you trying to be relevant. How sad. It is really sad. I sit here and I cry thinking about how pathetic it is to be trying to be relevant, that I stay offline 90% of the month because I'm out living life, working, take care of my child, going out doing, tourist attractions and everything. It's just, if only I could devote every fucking day to being here fighting people who I will never meet. If only. But thank you so much for your comment, because it's exactly what we needed.
And the truth shall set you free, motherfuckers. And there it is. And there it is.
They got me. They roasted me good, y'all. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye-bye. Okay. I didn't know what happened. Star, I missed something with what? And sorry I couldn't take care of it sooner. I didn't realize that could block actual accounts. Thank you so much, Miss Joanna. But I'm glad you're finally here, able to be in the chat. I was shocked about it, and I saw people saying, well, people were so upset about Siwa's ex being interviewed, but nobody's upset about this. I think a lot of people were upset about Dani doing that, weren't they? Yeah, her chat wasn't because they're all mad at Heidi, but a lot of people were disgusted by it. I don't think that was not, I wouldn't have done it. I sure as hell wouldn't have done it knowing the headspace she was already in, is all I'm saying. Thank you, Martin's mommy. Thank you so much. Let's see. Let's do this one.
People are crazy. They're so crazy. I went to court and everyone was wearing pajamas and no one had their bras on. And the judge said, all your people suck and all my people are awesome. And they, basically were like, oh, hey, you win. You're the smartest. You're the best. You clearly are totally sane. And everyone going against you is not. And everyone had their cleavage out, their boobs out. And I hate boobs and I hate cleavage and I hate everybody. And so I got an RL against this person. I got an RL against this person. I got an RL against half of YouTube. So watch out. Don't talk about me. Don't say nothing. But I can say all that I want. And the judge was like, your side's cool. And their side's not cool. And you're the best. So I don't know. I'm married. So I don't know. Like, get a husband or something. But don't bring up my 70-year-old kids. If you do, then I gotta do what I gotta do. I can do what I gotta do. Okay. So, but I have a husband. I'm going on vacation.
Yeah, that pissed me off, Truth Bombs. Thank you so much, Martin's mommy. I appreciate you. Miss Joanna, thank you, Sugar Mama. I tell Miss Joanna all the time, I will send it back. Don't send nothing. Thank you. Someone sent a cash app. You know who you are. Thank you so much. My goodness. I appreciate you guys. Here, this is my way to thank you.
Very, very risky. Now people will be like, well, you can see here I am thinking about the Camden stuff. And I'm thinking about it out loud. That was not the right thing to say to me. I really don't like when people tell me what to do. Because honestly, guys, if I'm going to burn it down, I'm going to burn it down. It's my channel. I don't share it with anybody else. And if I see some fucked up shit, I see some fucked up shit. But I guess you guys all got from this so far. You have, okay, look at Kenlin. We've gotten so far from this that I don't play well with others.
I'm going to have to shorten that clip and just put that last bit about if I'm going to burn it down, I'm going to burn it down, and I don't play well with others. That's the gist of the clip I need to get. So I will be fixing that. But thank you so much for that cash app. Thank you, thank you, thank you. They were telling the daughter she was bitter over not getting an adherence. That is so low. And it's anybody would be pissed over that. If you put your feelings outside of it, the people who were getting money, if you put yourself outside of it and your hate for Heidi outside of it, you all would be pissed the fuck off if your mother was here on YouTube thinking that she had these relationships with people and she was sending that amount of money to people. You would all be pissed off to where she doesn't have money to live off of anymore. The money their dad worked for to save up the inherit or the money from the insurance claim or whatever it is. That money is for her to live off of, and now she can't live off of it. Now she has to sell her house, and you don't think you would be pissed off too? And especially if there's a talk of fixing things with the man who took the most of the money, that dude, and saying I love yous to each other, and the daughter's like, I'm cutting you out of my life now. She's trying to help her mom fix things, and they hear this guy pops up because Dani brought him up on the stream, and now it's, oh, I love yous, and it was real love, and we should still be together, and everybody's like, oh, if the daughter just stayed out of it, they'd still be together and all that shit. Why shouldn't she be upset? Oh, I'd be furious. That was money that was left for my mom to live off of, and it's all gone from fucking YouTube or TikTok and whatever. That's some bullshit. Nobody should have said anything negative to her. You can't even imagine the pain that they're dealing with on their own. Can y'all hear them? They're being crazy. They're having this thing that repeats themselves. You're always working, girl. Y'all, Miss Joanna works her butt off. I have sent money back before to people. I have. And then they get mad. I have. Hey, Adam. Good to see you, hon. Oh, so I was going to say, I don't think anything's going to happen, though, with Dani and Terry Lynn as far as legally. I don't think there's anything they can do. Crazy Cat Mom, I hope gets better. I hope she could. I mean, I don't know where you go from there. If all your money's gone, that was your savings to live off of, and you're already in your 60s, mid 60s, where you can't really just go out and start working again. I mean, you could, but that was the what the plan was. I don't know how she goes forward from here. I don't know if she has health issues that prevent her from working or not, but I don't know how she would ever build. She can't build that back up. I hope they're. No, I ain't gonna say what I want to say, but never mind. Just forget it. I hope it's not true that everything's gone. Yeah, I heard George said that's a hard 37. You ain't telling no lies. I can't believe she did that. And she's like, the way she started dancing around, and again, I watched the replay. I didn't watch it when it happened. When she was dancing around, when she saw Crazy Cat Mama, and she was like, they're trying to paint us as liars and scammers, and you're not going to do that. And that's why he's coming up here. You're not going to put that on us. And even Brooke was like, well, that's what they get for pointing fingers with dollar amounts and all that type of shit, you know? And then as soon as Crazy Cat Mom comes in the chat, then she's like all dancing and here's your crown queen and all that type of stuff. And it was kind of fucked up. It was very manipulative. It came across very manipulative to do that. You were all about defending yourself. You didn't care what the cost was as long as you clear your name. When your name hasn't even been involved in it, it was mainly Terry Lynn, and they're not even saying that it's your fault for all this money gone missing. But to do that big of a thing, knowing the mind state Crazy Cat Mom was already in was low, and Crazy Cat Mom don't like me, never did anything to me, for me. Besides she hates me, but it's okay. The people she's friends with hate me, so it is what it is. But even I just felt so bad for her. I felt so fucking bad for her that everybody was putting her up on their lives when she's in this mental state. That's fucked up. And at least we could say, and this is just my opinion, with even Heidi talking to Crazy Cat Mom, she was already there visiting, help work through things. And I feel like with Heidi, she was just trying to get a stop from people taking money from her. That's how I felt about it. Again, just my opinion. But I feel like what Dani did was about being messy and just clearing her name no matter what the cost was going to be. That part, truth bombs, that fucking part. But no, they'll continue to go on and then continue to overlook all of that. But yeah, what you said.
And the truth shall set you free, motherfuckers. And there it is. And there it is.
And yeah, it's the last I watched it 2 days ago, and it was up, and it's only like an hour and a half long, I think. Those TikTok gifts can go up to $800, $900 on some of them. He said the Falcon and whatnot. I think that gets like $400 to $500, from my understanding. I don't know for sure. I haven't really sent things like that, as you can kind of figure out why not. I wouldn't either. But I see people sending gifts like that to Jeffree Star all the time too. These kids are being crazy, y'all. Okay, there were some very disturbing parts. Yeah, I only watched the one time, but I know there's probably. Hey, Sanjay. That's the way it goes. All those creatures come out of the bushes when they feel a mark can be stuck dry. And like I said, I think with Heidi, she was saying that. Give me a second. I swear. Okay. Yes, and that's what I was thinking, truth bombs. Stop. Children. Was it Danny that's supposed to one in the community who actually never was in mess and always spoke the truth? For her to say she was never in mess is bullshit. I've seen her in mess many, many times. Miss Joanna, you should definitely go watch it. 1 second. They got this little toy thing, and it hears everything and just repeats it all like in a chipmunk type voice. Okay. But yeah, I do feel like Heidi brought it out because she was trying to get a stop to everybody taking the money. But Miss Joanna, Crazy Cat Mama, it has come to everybody's knowledge, mainly Heidi's, that Crazy Cat Mama, which is an account that's been going around our communities for years, she is close friends with Heidi, met her in person. She went on vacations with Terry Lynn, Danny, Heidi, a lady named Sherry. They all went on vacation together more than once, but they kind of found out. I don't know if she just found out or if she knew it and just now is outing it, but they recently exposed that Crazy Cat Mama spent over $300,000 to people on TikTok and YouTube. Most of it going to this guy on TikTok that Crazy Cat Mama was supposedly in this relationship with. She even flew down to go meet him in Florida and everything. So they actually met each other. She got his name tattooed on her and everything. Got his image or logo, something like that, tattooed on her because she was so infatuated with this man. He's 37. She's 60 something. I think 65, 66, something like that. Sorry if I got that wrong, but she's in her 60s. But she spent over $300,000, and they found out that she was spending $10,000 a trip taking Danny and Terry Lynn to Tennessee and going back to Illinois, where they did all that shit with the Jules situation. That was $10,000 trip, and they were going to concerts and staying in penthouses in Vegas and all this stuff, all on Crazy Cat Mama's bill. They say that Heidi's the only one that didn't take that money from her, but that's remained to be seen. We don't know for sure. But Heidi went to Crazy Cat Mama's house, and Crazy Cat Mama is now broke, allegedly, has to sell her house. Her husband died a few years ago, so she's a widow now. So she's kind of having like a midlife type crisis just over because of tragedy hit. And she's like, I guess she's trying to feel young again, but she's getting a bunch of tattoos and all this stuff. Yeah, Sweaty too paid for one of those trips. But that came out recently, and so now Heidi is no longer friends with Danny or Terry Lynn. Danny and Terry Lynn are linked up with Brooke, and now everybody cool with Brooke and Maria are now friends with Danny and Terry Lynn, and they're all against Heidi. So it's gotten really bad. It's to the point that the daughter supposedly is cutting Miss Crazy Cat Mama out of her life. Hopefully she was just in a bad mood and not actually meaning that. We don't know. But it's a really horrible tragic thing going on. Crazy Cat Mama, trigger warning again, about a month ago, actually tried to end it because of all this going on. She realized how much money was gone and she was actually gone broke. And she realized how bad she fucked up. And everybody was mad at her about the money and stuff. And so she tried to actually take her life. She went to a hospital and everything and got out less than a month ago. And people are now interviewing the man that she was supposedly in that relationship with. Danny interviewed the man she was in a relationship with, relationship with, to say that they're not scammers, that she did it on her own, and that he actually really did love her. And if it wasn't for Heidi and the daughter, they would be together, and everything was fine till they got involved. And it was a fucking mess. But that's on Danny's channel. Heidi did an interview with Crazy Cat Mama, shared how much she spent, what Terry Lynn took, and all that jazz. Supposedly receipts are supposed to be coming out. They're going through all the money, the accounts, to go through it all to see exactly who got what in the community. And they're going to be outing that. But because that interview that Danny did, the daughters came in the chat and we're kind of got in a fight with Crazy Cat Mama over that, and said that she was cutting her mom out. And then while Crazy Cat Mama was on the panel trying to speak, she couldn't. She was hyperventilating or having some kind of medical issue. I don't know. She was a wreck. She couldn't even talk. The daughters in the chat saying, "Go ahead, mom, say what you want. You've been embarrassing me for a while," or some shit like that. And then Crazy Cat Mom says, "My daughter just cut me out of her life for good." It's just it's just a really sad thing. And the whole chat is like attacking the daughter and cheering on Crazy Cat Mama to be with this man in Florida, even though it upsets the daughter. And it's just a fucking wreck. And a lot of it over money. And I don't want no one else going through that situation. But if you want to catch up, you want to watch Heidi's streams, and just there's only one on Danny's that you should watch, and it's about the web we weave. That's the one you want to watch to catch up on that one. On Danny's, that is. Yeah, I think so too. Right? I couldn't imagine. And yes, there's one thing towards spending money to like help out people and just wanting to bless people, but spend your whole fucking savings. At least with that lady that John and Brooke took money from, allegedly, since she says otherwise, whatever. With that lady, at least she didn't blow her whole savings to where she ended up without a home and everything else. I mean, that's really fucked up. Yeah. I know. And then I saw where people are like, oh, so I guess the power of attorney's out the window then, because the daughter said, I'm cutting you out of my life, or whatever crazy cat mama said. So they're like, oh, guess you won't have power of attorney no more. It's just fucked up. The daughter was, I think crazy cat mama was supposed to move in with the daughter. Actually, isn't that what they said? That she was supposed to go move in with her daughter to try to figure things out. So I don't know how that's working. Well, from my understanding, the penthouse was in Vegas when they went to do the Bruno Mars thing. So I don't know if they stayed at penthouse every single time. I think that time was when she was staying in a room with Sherry Berry. Y'all remember her where Mikey said something about that lady? Danny said that lady allegedly was being racist towards her. I'm going to take Danny's word over that. Then that lady's saying that's her experience. That's her experience. But they were sharing a room. So I think that's one of the trips that Sweaty paid for the tickets, and then they just shared a room. So in that one, I don't think Danny was staying in the penthouse with Crazy Cat Mama. Absolutely. Absolutely. I know, Miss Joanna. Look, I'm barely here too, as you know, and a lot of people are taking steps back. It's much better that way. Wait. What? He wanted Crazy Cat Mama to buy a house in Florida and put it in his name? Oh, dude. Well, that's not a good look. That's not a good look at all. Why the fuck would anybody do that? She did set some rumors straight. Okay, so she did have a members only. Which I'm trying to figure out because I didn't get a notification. Someone said it was members only, then another person said no, it's public. So I want to watch it to clear up. So we clear. If there's anything I got wrong, please just put it in the chat if you've watched it. I would love to get it right. Okay, Miss Joanna. Well, if I got anything wrong and anybody knows, please fill us in. Hey, Seleners. How was your Christmas, hun? Her daughter has every right to be frustrated and mad at the community. Absolutely. Well, Heidi said she never took the money for the trips, that she always paid for it. And Heidi, six-figure Heidi, y'all know, maybe, I don't know. Like I said, we can only, I'm going to wait for that one for receipts for those two. I don't know how that's going to go. I don't see Heidi as the type to have Crazy Cat Mom pay for all her stuff. I think Crazy Cat Mom, yes, gives a lot of money for super chats and PayPals and what during streams to support the streams, whatnot. But I don't, for myself, and I may be wrong, I don't know Heidi like a lot of people in this community, but I don't see her as a type to just take that huge amounts of money from people to pay for trips. I don't know. Oh, see, there you go. Sorry, I just now read the comment on the screen. Meaning the trips with CCM. Okay. So it was just Danny and Terry Lynn that had their trips paid for by Crazy Cat Mom, but Heidi paid for hers. Oh, it was on members only, but okay, so it's a public stream, but the chat was members only? Or it was members only? I don't know. Let me look. Just let me go look. I don't do memberships, as most of y'all know. Bills are enough as it is, but I might have to watch this one. Let me see. I see Morning Coffee with Heidi one day ago. I do not see the new one. Let me push join and see if I can find it there. Nope. I don't know how to find the members only streams, y'all. I think I can only do it on my phone, find the members only streams. But yeah, it doesn't even show up for me on my computer. Well, maybe they didn't know that she was running out. You know, like I said with that other lady, everybody knew that she had money. Yeah, me too, Truth Bombs. Everybody knew she had money, so they didn't worry about it. Like they just assumed she knew what she was doing. Maybe that's why they didn't put a stop to it. I don't know. That is true. Yeah, if you're a known gambler and you gamble a lot of times you use your points and get those rooms comped. I've never been to casino, y'all. Well, actually, that's a lie. I stayed in a casino, but I stayed upstairs to watch the kids so my boyfriend's mom could go gambling. I had just turned 21 too, and we all stayed in a room that was comped and was in Shreveport. And I told them I would stay with, of course, my kids and her grandkid because her grandchild was with us. I was like, I'll stay up here with the kids if y'all want to go gamble and have fun. And they're like, well, you could come with us. We could get someone else to watch the kids. I was like, no, I don't mind. I'm not really into gambling. That was probably the one time I got close to, but I actually never did it. I don't think I'd be good at it, y'all. I don't have luck like that. I do not have the luck. I tried to get a lottery ticket not too long ago. Like just got the dollar lottery ticket, won not a damn thing. I got 3 of them, won nothing. I just don't have luck like that. Never have. Now, like blackjack or something, I'd be good for something like that. Okay, it's titled Let's Catch Up. And it's 99 cents. Okay, y'all, Heidi's stream is titled 99. It's titled Let's Catch Up, and it's clearing up rumors about this whole situation. And it's 99 cents to get it. I can do that. That is such a summer days. It's so heartbreaking to think that it took that for everything to get handled. So then I don't know why Heidi Black would need CCM to get hotel rooms. I believe Heidi Black on this one. Same. Well, John was saying there's no way she wasn't getting the money too. I don't think she did with CCM. I don't think she did. We do know she got money to help move before. Heidi Black, you still owe $500 to someone. She got money to move before, which she paid back some of it. So I don't know. I just don't see. Out of all everybody else, she's the only one that I don't feel like wouldn't need help paying for her stuff. Star, do you not have a good holiday? You have good slot machines. You do. I've never done a slot machine. I need to. She got her own room. I'm not sure where they're getting that from. Today she said she got her own room. I'm not sure where they're getting it from. No. Hey, Rose. Good to see you. Happy belated Merry Christmas and happy belated New Year's. Yeah, I think Heidi got her room, but I think the other creators did it. I think Sherry Berry and Danny got their room that time Sweaty paid for the ticket. Sweaty sent $1,000 to Danny's Cash App so she could go to Vegas with the girls. And I think then it's when they paid for their hotel room. And that was when it was in a nicest room and whatnot. She had to sleep on the floor that one time because Sherry Berry took up the whole bed, what she said. But again, there's all these other trips. We know that they didn't pay for the hotel room when they went to Tennessee and Illinois together. They already said, oh, Crazy Cat Mama paid the whole damn thing. So that clearly was not on their bill. But I would think it would blow y'all's mind if you knew how much money Terry Lynn has raked in over this Sebastian thing. I think it would blow y'all's fucking mind. I think it would be in the hundreds of thousands. I really do. Because people sending all this money so she could go search. Just my opinion. Hey, Jay. How's your holiday? How's it good? I mean, blah, blah, blah. I can't even fucking talk. Was your holiday good? I think the poop hit the fan when CCM got put in the hospital and the daughter had to go on the bank on CCM's behalf and saw it. Well, here's something else we could take into something to think about. Can't even Think straight right now, y'all. My head's hurting so bad. If it was true that CCM was sending a bunch of money to Heidi, I don't think for 1 second the daughter would not be mad at Heidi too and be outing it too. Her daughter is on YouTube. I don't think for 1 second she would not be out here blasting Heidi as well, especially with the amount of money that's been missing. I think she would not cover for Heidi. Yeah, that's different than what the others, in my opinion. So I guess Jay, today you've seen all that stuff, huh? My goodness, I'm gonna have to go. They're being loud, but that's kids. They're if the noise don't bother y'all, don't bother me. They're just playing. Oh, okay. So Sherry, wait. So Sherry paid for the hotel room, but Danny was thinking of beating her ass because she slept on the bed? Well, she said she had the thought of it, but she didn't do it. That she didn't want to be, she wasn't going to let her anger get to her, but she had thoughts of beating her ass because she took over the bed. Jay, you've seen the receipts? Oh, shit. How much are we? Never mind. You probably can't spill it yet. That's even worse, Star. Her story doesn't sound good at all then. Well, Danny said she didn't punch any walls. That what happened was Sherry had made Bart some orders at Danny, and Danny turned around and said, "I'm not the fucking one. You got the wrong bitch." And then said, "Keep it up. I'm going to be bouncing you off these walls." Something to that effect. And she said there was nobody punching on walls. She said she was going to bounce her off the walls if she talked to her like that again. I don't know. I don't know if Sherry Berry came out with receipts or not. Yes, I do remember that. Well, we knew her eyes were fine. She didn't get no eye surgery, and she's been driving just fine with that JLR guy and out searching. Yeah, I think so too. It's thousands. It would have to be with all those trips they did. But I hope they know how blessed they are that she took you to watch Bruno Mars in the second row. Do you even realize how much money that is? I hope they realize how blessed they are and that they have memories that they would have never been able to get on their own probably. And this woman shared that with them. And I hope they don't come out here trashing her worse than it's already happened. I hope no matter what comes out, y'all don't trash this lady. If you want to have beef with people who are actively on YouTube that have channels. Don't start going at CCM and start just outing all this shit and calling her every name because you're upset because you got exposed. Just don't do it. She's clearly not in good headspace. It's not worth it. It's not worth the risk. But if you think about doing that, think back to all the things she offered you guys as far as your trips and paying for your meals and paying for your rooms and paying for the transportation and paying for your tickets. And hopefully that sits in every time you think about wanting to do that. Although this community don't give a damn about stuff like that. I believe you, Jay. I didn't know you saw receipts. Okay, that's what Sherry was saying. Danny didn't have a hotel room and just a plane ticket to get to Vegas, which Sweaty paid for. Since Sherry was in her hotel room alone, it made more sense for her to stay with Sherry. Oh, okay. So why was she mad that she was sleeping on the bed sprawled out? That's crazy. Bruno Mars is hot, okay? He is a short king, and I'm not into short guys very much, but Bruno Mars is gorgeous. What'd she say? Hell, who wouldn't want to go to Bruno Mars? Okay, good night, Real Deal. Thank you so much for being here, hun. Thank you for everything. I appreciate you so much. And I hope you have a great vacation with your daughter. I'm glad you're going to go visit. Don't pay attention to this shit while you're gone, please. We will be here when you get back. I don't know, my heart breaks for CCM, y'all. I couldn't either. And what happened to if you're going on vacations and out with friends to splitting things? I don't get just, even when I was with my parents, they wanted to pay for our meals and I wouldn't let them. I paid for theirs instead. But like, they're like, no, we'll pay for your meals. No, I've got it. I appreciate it, but I'll pay for it. And that's my parents. When me and Christy Marie went on vacation together, I paid for me and my daughter's food. She paid for hers. Well, till the last few days. But at the beginning of the trip, we paid for ours. She paid for hers. We paid for our tickets to go to the attractions. She paid for hers. I don't get that. Yeah, well, we're about to check out. The girls are being loud and yelling and playing. They're just having fun, but I don't know if y'all can hear it and it's too loud or not. Where did Sherry say this at? I missed it. Well, like I'm saying, Geneva, I hope anybody else in this community, like Virgie, Sweaty already put her foot down and said no more after how they treated her. I already talked to one person, said don't be the next. Don't let no one do that. Don't let no one put you in that situation. Oh, speaking of, and some of you might be upset with me when I go on what I'm about to go to, but I'm going to go there. John fucking Yates. John damn effing Yates. You showed all the money you raked in over YouTube, which congratulations. That's amazing. That's great that you could sit there and rake in that much money doing content. That's a blessing. And you're like, oh, I bet C was drooling right now. No, I wasn't. I was disgusted. I was nauseous seeing how much money you were raking in on YouTube off revenue alone, while having people pay your rent 3 months in a row and pay off your car notes and pay when you went to go places and all the other shit. While I have never in my life made even a tenth of what you were making. Blew my fucking mind. Oh, thank you, Christina. Thank you so much. Nothing, Mert. Nothing. And to that, I'm going to play a little video to say thank you to Miss Christina. It's this clip just works too well.
And the truth shall set you free, motherfuckers. And there it is. And there it is.
Thank you so much, Christina. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't know who got it. That's in 3 years. Why does he act like it was 3? Well, considering it's just YouTube, that's quite a bit of money. Good Lord. Hold on. I swear they better not mess up my walls. But the issue is all the money he was bringing in, and they were paying for, again, his rent 3 months in a row. Christy Denver paid Christy Denver said she paid 3 months in a row his rent because they said they couldn't pay it. He was bringing in $8,000 at the lowest. He was bringing in $8,000. He said he only went live 5 times in December and brought in $8,000. Is that not what he said? No, $3,000. Sorry, $3,000 he brings in a month when he only goes live 5 times a month. So the lowest he's made was $3,000. His rent's only $1,200. His cars are paid off. Why were they? Again, you thought I was drooling? No. First, I was shocked that you had nothing to show for it. And I was shocked about all those times you said you needed the money for your electric, for the rent, for whatever. It just shocked me. That's it. And you should pick. No wonder you don't want to leave. And if that's the money you make just off of content. And you said that was just your revenue. That doesn't even count your super chats and super stickers and memberships. That's insanity. And if you only have to go live 5 times to get $3,000 a month, that's more than what you're making with your driving and stuff, is it not? But whatever. I don't understand all those times, is all I'm saying. All those times you said you needed money to help with your rent. I just don't get that part, because your rent was only $1,200 when you were getting $8,000, and that was a slow month. Yeah, that speaks volumes to me too. Sorry, y'all, I'm behind on the comments. Yeah, I don't think it's elder abuse either. And people were saying her daughter was elderly abusing her mom. Y'all are fucked up. Y'all should not be saying shit like that. Y'all don't know nothing. Wouldn't it be more elder abuse for her to not give a fuck about her mom being taken advantage of by people? That'd be neglect. Well, he's got cars, but again, not because of whatever they're doing, but he's such an a-hole to keep bringing me up, and he's not even talked about. He is now because he's bringing me up. When I told my husband about this community, he asked why I always went down much a bunch of grifters. Well, I try to explain to my parents, it's like an interactive reality TV show. That's the best way I could explain it. Yeah, I don't think he did think that through either, Truth Bombs. When he was showing, he's like, look how much money I made. I was like, ooh, it's going to bite you in the ass. Because all the people that sent you money to help out, they're going to be like, are you fucking kidding me? You were making more money than everybody else. You were making more money than people who are working jobs 8 hours a day. Yeah, he could have. But if he's making that much money just 5 times, y'all, he should still keep going live. If that's just revenue, he should still keep going live. And yeah, get a house, dude. It is. It absolutely is. It's so good to see Selena's. Oh, well, I won't say substances. I don't think he's on substances myself. I mean, they do drink, and we know that, but I don't know. I don't know how much. I just can't imagine where it all goes. Like I said, I've never even made a tenth of what he's made. So, but I shouldn't either, considering how many subs he's got versus mine. I shouldn't. So for him to even be like trying to compare numbers on revenue either, dude, we're not supposed to compare. You are leaps and bounds ahead of me on numbers on subscribers. I should be nowhere near you. I don't have celebrities to milk off of to come on my show to carry my channel. Okay. Yeah, well, I hope if he knows he can make that much money, he starts saving some of it. Right. But I'm just getting tired of him bringing me up. It's like, but saying, oh, I'm over the drama. I'm over the drama. This is so beneath me. But you're talking about every single one of us. To me, that feels like you're trying to dip your toes back in. He should stick to the interviews, stick to those lives. Like I said, even if he wants to just go live and talk, if you can make 3,000 just going live talking 5 times, just keep it up. That's a good thing. Or how about you go live 10 times a month, double that profit, and you don't even have to speak about the drama. Just go live and talk. Clearly, you don't have to do hardly anything to make good money over there. Keep it up. Just, I don't know. I just don't understand. That's way more money than he can make on those delivery apps. One second, y'all. I heard a knock, but it was someone getting groceries delivered. And yeah, I know, but truth on it seems like they all do, And I just wish that would stop because he hasn't been attacked over here in a long, long time. He attacked the F out of Kendra. He went hardcore at Kendra. And I'm so tired of this. You had to be here long enough to speak on it. She's been around here for 2 years, y'all. How long did someone have to be here to speak on it? Because I can tell you this, we weren't here, us newbies, okay, I've been here 5 years, going on 5 years. I didn't have to be here for a year before I was allowed to speak on things. There's subscribers that are new all the time. Do they have to be here for a year before they can speak in a chat? Like, I'm so tired of this timeline shit. Or you have to be here every day if you're going to speak on it. And all the shit that John gave me. C was never here. She's never here. She shouldn't go live and speak on anything. But when you're gone and only go live 5 times a month, you drag me for Phil. She only goes live 5 times a month. because I was working and living life and taking a break from shit for my own mental health. Because of the shit that was also popping off with my son and everything, it wasn't worth it. So you pissed and moaned, but I had no right to speak on anything because I wasn't here enough. But you disappear and only go live 5 times a month, and it's it's because I'm living the great life. Life is so much better. You're all beneath me. I don't need you guys. I don't need this. This is nothing to me anymore. But you can do it. Jules is saying she's here less and less because she's got a boyfriend, so she can do it. And there's nothing wrong with that. None of y'all gonna give her shit, but she's not here enough. Which, let's be realistic, she's here no matter what happens. This whole timeline of you have to be live this many times to speak on shit is so annoying to me. And again, so hypocritical. Y'all pissing on about me showing old clips when people asked me to. But when Jules showed old clips, it opened my eyes to so much. I forgot I'd done all those things. But if I show an old clip that didn't even involve you, mind you pissed him on. Who cares about those old clips? Move the fuck on. I'm just so tired of y'all shit. Just keep licking each other. Never mind. I gotta say, just never mind. Yeah, that's the truth. Yeah, I feel like that. I feel like that was the last thing he should have done was jump on the Kendra train. And I don't know what happened between Amber and Kendra. Why Amber's going at Kendra now? Shit, I wouldn't go there. I wouldn't. I don't understand what it was, but I feel like John, just admit you watched Kendra. Oh, I only watched about 10 minutes of it, but you knew more that she covered in 10 minutes, didn't you? Just stop. And that's the truth, Mert. You could disappear for 3 weeks and come back and everything's still fucking same or a repeat. You could be gone for a year and come back and it'll still be the same thing. In a year's time, y'all could come back and we'll still be talking about the same shit, just different characters. It is no different. That is true from being a supporter of his. And people like, did he really make $10,000 off that interview with Peyton? He actually, as we know, he did. You can make very good money when your numbers are up and you get a lot of views on a stream. Like the people who have 1 million subs on their channel, they're making easily 10,000 on each stream they do. And that's low numbers. And John always pissing and moaning about what content do they have. Give me a second. Sorry. Clips when she played old clips days. Wait. For going so hard on you for playing old clips when she played old clips a few days after you left. Who? Jules? Of course. I didn't know she was. I didn't think she had it in her to apologize, and nor would I believe it, honestly. But what was that, Stan? I forgot to say. I was saying something, but I forgot. Son of a biscuit. Oh, but anyways, just him. He's just going too hard at Kendra, and I think that everybody dogpiling her. I could sit here and tell you the things that I disagree with over past, and there's no fucking point in it because I don't want to push anybody too far. And I feel like everybody is like the whole chat. Everybody just keeps doing streams attacking Kendra when y'all know she's already at a breaking point, and you know she's already not doing good. Like Jules did a stream today, already going at Kendra again because she said she was leaving the community, but she put up a community tab defending herself one time. So yeah, Kendra, you're still here. You still get to get the heat. Knowing she already says she's not doing good, she can't handle it, and she's taking a step back because she put up one post saying, I didn't attack your kids first, y'all attacked mine, whatever she said. Jill's like, nope, that means you're still ready for it. That means you're still in the heat, so you can still get it. Like, just quit. Jules, when you disappeared for a week because after everything blew up and you and Johnny Mac acted like biatches because I talked to SoFlo, whatever, when you disappeared for that week, no one talked about you. No one dragged you. Nobody attacked you. Nobody tried to, pick at you to make you come back. Everybody left you alone because everybody wanted to make sure you were going to be okay. But God forbid anybody give it to anyone else. Just pisses me off. And yes, it's Lena's. It's getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. And people will be disappearing more and more and more. Hey, Flutterby, how are you? Hey, Tia. Well, and I feel like a lot of people are overlooking another creator that's going at other people's kids and talk about loss of babies and everything. And I just can't understand it. Y'all cheering this person on, knowing the levels he's going to. For what? Because you don't like JJ? Y'all just going to overlook it and still cheer it on and show him support? Some swinery. You want to still show that person support knowing he's making fun of a lot of shit that's off limits, that's too far? I don't get you, dude. I really don't fucking get you. But I really feel like if people don't stop, it's going to end in a bad way. And this community has lost enough people. Nobody actually seems to care as far as creators. Y'all really don't seem to care that y'all are going to get someone to that point. Because I could say this, anytime someone's even flirted with, they were thinking about doing something to themselves, all stops were pulled when it came to this channel. Even Terry Lynn, we were just showing a stream of her growling on Deary Vets about what she was going to do to real entertainment stuff. We were just covering the stream to show that she is the one that sent those text messages. She pulled that she's going to do something to herself. And even like, no matter, even though it was in a hard stream going at her life, it was just showing what she said. We stopped the stream, had people someone did a welfare check to make sure she was okay. And that night she went live and started dragging me and attacking me for it and laughing. The very same fucking night, like hours later. But we stopped right then and there to make sure she was okay, because that's not what the goal is. But every time the one time I made that talk, no one stopped. People went harder. When Jules has done it, no one stopped. People went harder. I mean, I reached out to her to make sure she was okay, but that's neither here nor there. When Amanda got to that point, nobody stopped. People kept going harder. I don't know. I would love to tell you, but I don't want to get that person a shout out or excuse. But it's someone that likes to attack people at times to get their views up. But if you ignore that person, they kind of stop. Someone that's left the community 3 or 4 times. I'll just say, no, I ain't gonna say that. I wish I could tell you. Maybe someone could tell you privately, but someone's been going at JJ, her daughter, her whole fucking family, doxing away, all sorts of shit, talking about Selfie Queen Cindy and calling her every name in the book, talking about Bliss Chris and calling her every name in the book, and it's just fucking horrible. It's freaking horrible. And it seems like no one's batting an eye to it. Exactly, Geneva. You could send me the receipts. Send it to my email. Well, I don't want to. I don't know. I don't want to say nothing that be too far, like that would upset that person. Yeah, 9 exactly. And like I said, to the person that posted that clip on Reddit of E11 talking about my child, which I'm not going to repeat about what, because I don't want to hurt her feelings. Clearly, E11 didn't fucking care. But that was so unnecessary. There was no reason for you to talk like that, E11. And that's you talking in detail about my daughter. And you've been in the streams that have reposted and played my son's videos when you know he was being fucked with and being manipulated by people. So I don't want to hear it. When you start taking a stand against all, then you could get a little more sympathy, you know? Yeah, send me an email. I get my emails right away. My email is at the bottom of the screen. Sela Moon coming, the letter 4, letter U. Which I need to change that, but I can't now. But I don't do my Instagram. Y'all know that. I've been on my Instagram in months. So sounds good, 9. Yeah, I won't show no receipts for sure. But I mean just sharing how much was taken. I don't even know if I want to do that without permission. Unless it was already shared publicly. And then I can just say the amounts, but I still won't share the receipts because it's really not my place. Right, Summer Days? JJ's got it recorded, so I hope she can get something done about that. But that was some of the most disgusting things I've ever fucking heard on YouTube, and that's saying something. There's my email if anyone needs it. I know, Tia. Just, Tia, make sure you stay out of those streams when they go like that, girl. Please. Because there's no way to spin it to make it look good if you're there when it happens. You know what I mean? Right, which is why I don't want to say who it is. Because, for that reason. But that shit was horrible. And I just see so many people show support still knowing that. But JJ, if you ever need it, I think JJ said she's got it recorded, y'all. But if she ever needs it, I recorded 45 minutes of it in case she needed it because I didn't know she was recording it when it was happening. Because she was live on her channel when it was going down. So I was like, I'm going to record this in case she's missing it. Might need it for legal stuff in the future. It was bad. It was really fucking bad. But all right, y'all. I'm going to get going. That way the kids could get rowdy again. I've been here for a long time. I got my stream in. I will be going live a lot more for the rest of the month. I didn't do hardly anything last month, which was necessary and needed and worth it. But I'll be going live. So I'll see y'all more often. Trying to think there's something else. Anyways, I'll be catching up on streams and I'll let y'all know what I got to think outside of that. But again, to E11, I'm not coming to your defense on anything anymore. So don't hold your breath for it. Absolutely. Absolutely, Tia. I know I've missed you guys. Thank you for those that kept me company when I was at the airport. Again, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry that I couldn't tell you then that we were waiting for the plane. Y'all probably could understand why. So I didn't want any issues for my loved ones. But I had every intention to tell y'all when I got back that yes, we were the ones. We were going on the plane. It was us. We just didn't need any bullshit. Oh, by the way, oh my God, I forgot. My mom, when I was at my mom's, she has some straight up paranormal shit going on at her house with the Ring camera. It's happening on her porch. And she gave it to me. She sent it to me in an email to share with y'all. So I'll be doing that on my members only sometime. But it is creepy as hell. Paranormal stuff. Like, it is so good. I was like, why are you not uploading these to TikTok? This is really good footage. She's like, no, I don't want to do that. I was like, well, I can do it. So she gave me permission and sent it to me. So I'll be showing that to y'all sometime. But it was fucking crazy. But that house has always been strong with paranormal. Always been fucking strong paranormal. And like I said, my whole family's gifted when it comes to paranormal and psychic abilities and gifts and whatnot and channeling and all that. So we all get paranormal stuff wherever we live. But my mom's house is a hotbed for it. I don't know why. It's just always been that way. Because that's where I did a lot of stuff, communication and whatnot. But yeah, a lot of shit happened that I'll be showing y'all. But like I said, it's going to be members for that reason, but privately, if some of y'all have always been a part of this channel and just want to see it, I can send it to you in an email, show it to y'all. You don't have to pay for nothing. Okay, so Jade today said she sent the receipts to Sophie and she could pass them on to me. I don't think Sophie's still here, but maybe Sophie will show. If she doesn't, if it gets covered, well, I don't know. I could just tell y'all dollar amounts if it's okay to share. I don't want to overshare something that would upset people, you know? Wait, some people really hold on to such petty stuff. It's so bad on your health. It is. Everybody thinks this shit's just fun and games, but no, it really could cause issues with your health. Okay, y'all. So good to see you. Yeah, Sophie says she's going live in next week. So her husband's going to be gone for work. So make sure your notifications are on for Sophie. And if she doesn't show it, I'll be showing it to y'all or telling y'all about it. But anything happens from here on, I'll try to keep up with everything and we can chat about it as it happens. Okay, y'all? But all right, thank you so much for being here, everybody. I got to go take care, entertain children. And again, she's staying the night. So I'll probably see y'all tomorrow if I don't take them to the movies. Depends on the weather. But all right, thank you everyone for being here. Thank you so much again for hold on. Sorry. First, again, I gave out 10 memberships. Martin's Mommy, thank you for your continued membership for 30 months. Miss Joanna, aka Sugar Mama. That's a joke. Don't run with that, y'all. She does that just to piss you guys off. Miss Joanna, thank you so much for the 25 super chat. Thank you. Miss Martin's Mommy, thank you for the $5. And Christina, thank you so much for the gifted membership. I really appreciate that. So if you got gifted on memberships, it's either from me or Miss Christina. Miss Sandra, how are you? Good to see you. But all right, y'all, definitely got to go now. Catch the replay. It'll stay up. And I will see y'all soon. Bye, y'all.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, baby, you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed, thinking something out of my nightmares, standing right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored again?
So if I play dead, will you regret everything that you did, that you said? I don't think you understand what you're doing, and my heart's black and blue from the bruising. I feel like when I'm with you I'm losing. I feel like you think that this amusing, sitting there gaslighting and confusing. Was it me? Is it me? Am I deluded? I'm the one who's always sorry, the conclusion. Even